Yeah, man. I would say if y'all get a chance to watch that documentary on Kanye, check it out, man. I saw bits and pieces. I haven't had a chance to really dive into it like I want to, but the little bit that I did see, it was amazing. It was amazing.
What platform is it on? You got to watch it on YouTube or Hulu or what the fuck is it on? Tell us we
Flicks,
got to watch it. What?
Netflix,
Oh, Netflix. I mean,
Netflix.
that would have
Yeah.
been great if you led with that, but that's neither here nor there.
Wow. It's 8 o'clock and you starting off like that. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What you got, Mo?
What's up, Sam?
All right, Mo, kick us off, baby. Let's go.
We got the icebreakers. So who's gonna go first? Who's going? Well, who's gonna go first? Stack, go ahead. You go ahead. Start. You go ahead. Start.
Look, man, I don't have no picture, no video, no shit like that. But I as usual, I weep for humanity. And it starts with social media. There's been a picture. It's been shared 1.6 million times of a young lady on a fast break with a tomahawk dunk. They end the game. Everybody come on the floor, and the caption says, "She needs to be in the NBA right now. Girl power." There's only one fucking problem with that, gentleman. Wasn't a fucking girl.
No.
Now, I'm all about women empowerment and shit like that. But when
Yeah.
it's fake news or something like that, come on, man. The key point about it is shared 1.6 million times. So you multiply that times 3 and you carry it forward. We got a lot of fucking idiots out there in the world, man, that just don't give a fuck, man. Be perfectly honest with you.
And I was like, man, the
Y'all see
motherfucker
that, right?
had braids.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Dudes are it's clearly because you could look video's a little grainy, but you can tell there's like dudes on the court. So
right.
it's I guess the cat that did dunk it had some dreads or some braids. So it's funny how you
Right.
could just add because and that's the issue with social media. It's not just that. Like you can just put a picture of me and Mark up and say Stack said this, and that shit will take wings. Like without us having to mutter a fucking word, that shit will be over there in fucking Zimbabwe, and that'll be the fucking law because the fucking internet and Facebook said so.
Yeah.
Yep.
They do that a lot with sports too, which always creates these fucking drama and these stories and shit like that.
By the way, the kid is named Jalen Johnson. He's from New Jersey. He's a 5'9" point guard. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like for 5'9", okay, you probably have some good athletic ability, you know what I'm saying? At least seen in the video. But I'm just like, it's still a boy, and he's like 16, and his name is Jalen Johnson.
Well, see. My thing is, Mark. Thanks for getting all that information. I just think it's crazy how shit can spread. It be wrong as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1.6 million times. You know what happens when somebody? I was reading the comments, and you got in just about every comment section I see at any iteration that was posted. Somebody would be like, that's a boy, and I don't know why we do this as humans. Well, not we, but y'all motherfuckers, because I'm different. Attack somebody that fucking corrects them. Fuck you. Why are you talking to me because you're fucking wrong? That's why. I want to put you on a straight path. But so much money and misinformation, man. That's why people do it. Like Sam said, man, that shit. Yeah, the truth is just that shit really don't matter no more. Since 2016, I ain't gonna get off of the tangent, but I don't want to hold y'all. So
Gotcha.
next person.
Yeah, I'll go next. Mine was the verses last night, man. I was disappointed, man. I didn't really have high expectations for it. Just a little bit I did hear as I was playing PS5 in the wee hours of the night. The singing was horrible, man. I realized that both of these guys, they either they're past their prime or whatever, or they just didn't have a good night or a good setup to do live singing. But man, the singing was horrible on both sides. It was some songs Anthony Hamilton was able to pull off, where he actually got into that his vocal bag and sounded really good on some of those songs. But some of the other songs he was trying to hit those notes, he He wasn't hitting.
Yeah.
And music kind of disappointed me because I thought that he was actually going to bring more of the crooner type of vocals, and he sounded bad. He sounded worse than Anthony Hamilton. Anthony Hamilton's voice, that kind of voice that you gotta listen to that in a small setting, got to be a more intimate setting, and because he's that type of guy, he's that type of artist. Is it me? Does he sound like when you see him come on stage, you automatically think he smell earthy? Like he had like an earthy looking smell. Like,
wow.
You know what I mean?
Earthy.
Yeah,
like an earthy smell.
But I feel you on that.
Like he a hippie or shit like that.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know what earthy smell like an earthy smell. Like you could be in a line and he's in front of you in a line pre-COVID when you have no mask on. You're like, man, somebody smells like the earth in here, and it'd be him, and you don't even know how to describe it. You just say like an earthy smell, like a real smell, like no deodorant, no nothing. But that's the vibe he gave me last night. Yeah, like burnt incense in a Jamaican shop on the corner that sell bootleg CDs.
And oxtails.
He smells like that, and oxtails, and he smells like that. But watching the show last night, man, I was disappointed. I'll be honest, I was disappointed, man. I can't say that they also had some good hits. They had some really good hits, man. And y'all know I'm not a huge fan of neither one. I appreciate their music. I like their music. I appreciate it. I'm not an over the top fan. But they had some joints out there, man. I was pleased to hear. I was really pleased to hear some of those joints. And Anthony Hamilton, he was throwing some cheat codes out there. He was playing some joints that he wrote. He was bringing a lot of people on stage. So he was throwing everything out there. He had JD as his DJ. So to me, that's another cheat code because that guy has a good ear for music. So I don't know, man. I don't think this verse is really hit. And the last point, the fact that Swizz and Timbo were trying to charge people for it, and walked it back the same day, that was to me like a big miss on Versus part as well. So they got to be really careful, man. They were trying to charge people to actually watch it. You couldn't watch it on Instagram in the beginning. Yeah, they were charging subscriptions to watch it.
Well, like some last minute shit.
It was some last minute shit, man. But they changed it. Like they got a lot of flack. Swizz got a lot of flack for that. And they changed it like the last minute where you didn't have to pay. You could go back on Instagram or Triller or whatever to watch it through the stream. So yeah. Yeah, man. That's my opening. And Nick, I see Nick's comment. That was Jack Thriller. He was being a little bit over the top. He was being a little bit annoying. He a comedian, so that's his MO, man. But yeah.
Right. Feel you on that.
What you got, Mark?
Yeah, I'm going next. Don't let Mark go last.
Oh, Mark taking us out. Okay.
Yeah, just all right. So mine is
we gotta talk about trying to get the bedroom eyes going.
Huh?
Now you was squinting like shit, like you was taking glamour shots out this motherfucker, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, man! I keep my eyes wide open when I do glamour shots.
You know what? I want to apologize to our viewers for bringing us here. I didn't know that was going to be his response. It's not my fault, but I want to apologize anyway.
You do glamour shots though?
Huh?
You do glamour shots?
Sean,
I'm a fly ass, sexy dark nigga.
Sean, be careful what you ask this nigga next. You know that you don't know where we're gonna go from there. So just let him do his thing.
I don't know. I didn't know that happened. I didn't know men do glamour shots. I didn't know that. Like honestly, I didn't know that.
He does not care.
Wow.
Okay.
Yo,
That's
confident men do that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm a confident nigga.
Yeah. That's different.
If you hang around me more, man, I help you build your self-esteem.
Oh shit!
I think I'm good. I'm a pretty fly guy. I'm pretty fly.
Shit.
I don't even take selfies.
Hey, but speaking of, man, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's just funny to me. All right. So police called Kim Kardashian this morning and warned her that Kanye West was disguised as a fucking bush in front of her home. Now, somebody said it's not him, and but this article said it is him. But we can't see no fucking face, so we don't know who the fuck to believe. Because based on how this nigga been acting over the last 4 weeks, I bet 95% of fucking Americans believe that was fucking Kanye. So I'm just saying, if it is Kanye, anybody that fucks Kim Kardashian after Kanye deserves exactly what they fucking get. Because any pussy that makes you dress like a fucking bush and hide in front of your house around other garden shit, yo, I don't want no pussy like that.
You lying, Merv.
Shit, nigga, if that shit, this nigga's dressed like they say this nigga dressed like a fucking bush. And you think I want pussy like that? I mean, hey, yo, niggas enjoy great pussy. Niggas don't enjoy insanity pussy. That's insanity pussy. Shit like that, nah, you can keep that snapper.
Yeah, but I mean, this dude wants to be like in a relationship with the chick, so that's different. Like, yeah, I mean, that's when you don't want to deal with it. I mean, if it's just, yo, I'm just here for the night, then you don't really give a fuck what it is. But you know what I'm saying? You know, when it's more than that, like he's where he really wants to go out with it and all type of shit like that.
Mark, most of the time it starts where I'm just here for the night. They're like, damn, this pussy good. So let me go try it again. God damn, this shit really is good. I was drunk the other night, but tonight I'm sober, and I really feel all of the woo of this shit. And then you be like, you know what, she alright. No, I can run ahead, to keep fucking. Next thing you know, 3 years later, 5 kids, ring. Only time you happy is when you're in the pussy. And then she leave you, then you dress like a fucking bush in front of her fucking house. Nah, I'm good on that, dog.
Yeah. It's bad when it go that far. That's all I can say. It's bad when it go that far.
I support Kanye.
Shit.
I hope it's him. I hope that is him in the bush. I support that. Go all out. Hey, you already you're a billionaire. You're a billionaire, man. Billionaires, you can do whatever you want to do. You want to dress up as a bush in front of your house.
Is this the bad advice, Sean segment or some shit that we just coming up with? What are you talking about?
Hey, man, look, sometimes
that's horrible advice.
It's fly sometimes, man. It doesn't even matter anymore. It doesn't even matter.
Yo. Terrible, man.
Yo, get a bush.
I guess it don't matter.
I guess not. I couldn't see myself doing anything like that. You know what I mean? For ignore y'all guys either. But in any year, you know what I mean? Young year, older year, I couldn't see anybody I know doing that. But hey, if Kanye wants to dress out like some shrubs, that's fine.
Mark,
go ahead.
You're hanging with the wrong people. Then, if you don't have a friend or two that's willing
to look here, man.
No, I'm gonna say like this. I understand stalkers, right? I have a couple friends. I have a couple friends who really are stalkers. Like, but I get that part. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just like dress up as a tree though. I don't get that.
I don't support stalkers.
Yo, check this out, man. Yeah, I gotta make that very clear. Mark said, I know some stalkers. Like that shit cool.
Hey, man. I mean, that's their thing. I mean, I'm not, it ain't my thing. It's just saying it's their thing. Like, hey, man, who am I to be like, y'all, you shouldn't do that. Like, man.
You can say that, though. You can't tell them that.
Hey, Merv, you my A1. If you was stalking a motherfucker, I would tell you, don't do that shit, man.
Man.
Crazy.
I'm your friend.
Because if you're going to do it, you like Kanye do it. You got to get it, turn it to a shrub.
Oh my God!
And just sit on the outside. That's the way to do it. That's not really stalking at that point. There's a threshold of stalking. That's a different level of stalking, right?
That's guarding, I guess.
What in the restraining order is going on here tonight, man? What the fuck what are y'all talking about?
That is standing up for your love.
Hey, and you know what?
That much, you go all out for it.
This motherfucker's giving some terrible advice. Can we move on? Y'all call me jail, man.
Yeah,
people do listen to us, man. God damn. Y'all irresponsible.
let me move on. Let me move on to this something a little bit more lighthearted, right? Now, I posted this in the chat. I don't know if y'all can pull it up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, for a player from Stack's team, young Malik Monk, shot his shot at Iggy Azalea 4 years ago. Slid in the DM. You know, she had him on red. She left him on red, and then guess what? She responded 4 years later, and then he got to hang out with her. I'm like, this is why you always must shoot. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going to happen in that DM.
Nigga like 0 for 200.
Just listen, shoot. Just shoot, man. Listen, the whole thing is, like, he took his shot at her. He might have took his shot about 15 other Johns, right? I'm like, man, so we got to hang out with them, you know what I mean, over the 4 years or however many he took a shot at, and then bang, you know what I mean, for somebody, you know, Iggy will respond, and then he get to go out with her. So I'm just like, yo, fellas, you got to keep shooting. So, you know what I mean? You got to keep shooting.
So, Mark, are you a serial inboxer?
Yeah, I'm saying.
You can tell us we're among friends. Hey, but you miss 100. What is it? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Yeah. I'm like, man, hey, listen.
Mark live by that shit.
Hey, man, look. hey, sometimes you gonna be on red. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna be on red. I think when I first got on the gram, I read an article where Jay-Z and Beyonce was having an argument. I slid into Beyonce DM. I did. You know what I mean? I ain't get no response, but I'm just saying I was like, man, maybe they might break up. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, let me slide in here real quick.
That nigga instantly turned into a dirty mag. Was that your intent? Was that your goal? I mean, is that what we doing here?
Hey, man. Hey, you know, if I seen a problem, I was just like, man, it's a late night. You know what I mean? Wow. Wasn't nothing to do. All right. You know what I mean? I just said, hey, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I like, man, you know, kind of like what Drake is probably doing now with Rihanna's inbox. Just, hey, how you doing? Like, I get it. You know what I mean? I understand.
The damage has been done. So I mean, hey.
Yeah. I like, man, you know, just sometimes you gotta say, hey, you know what I mean?
That was kind of uncalled for, man.
Man, you know, say hey, you know what I mean? She might say hey back. You know what I'm saying? More times, you know what I mean, they say hey back. So, hey, that's all you gotta do. You shoot a quick hey, you be all right. You know, so I was like, man, but young Malik Monk, good for him. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, he probably looked like, damn. You know what I mean? From 4 years ago. All right. Cool, though. I'm out in L.A. now. I'm getting my L.A. on. You know what I'm saying? He shot it when he was in Charlotte. I was like, you know, Charlotte, no disrespect, but Charlotte ain't L.A. So, you know what I'm saying? He in L.A. and he getting time now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when he was on the bench, I mean, she probably was just this boy on the bench. Like, you know what I mean? But he getting time in L.A. I'm like, hey, man. Yeah. Do your thing, man. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, City of Lights, man. City of Angels, man. You know how it is in LA, man.
Yeah, man.
If I could convince all of my family members, man, and I had the dough, I'd move out to Cali, man. It's like a whole different. It's different out there, man. Especially being from the Jim Crow South.
Yeah. Huh? I was in Diego for recruiter school, man. It was actually, I love the weather out there, man. The weather was cool. The people were cool. They were just really laid back out there, man.
Yeah,
you know, I would love to take my family out to the West Coast. To be honest,
it's you know, West Coast was all right. I mean, you know, I lived in LA for a few years, and you know what I mean, for a Vegas half-hour flight away. I mean, you know, so you know, West Coast is fun. I mean, the earthquakes. I don't know if I'm with all that though. You know, I've heard when I talk to my people out there, every time an earthquake happens, I was like, yo, y'all all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, some furniture moved around, but I'm good. I'm like, all right.
You know what's dope though? You can like all the sport events come on early, so you can watch sport events, still go out if that's what you do. I was in Reno a couple of years ago for my son's high school graduation. You know, Reno was like right there. Damn, they pushed that motherfucker in the California, and we was watching the NBA finals and shit, and it's just weird. It was still light outside. They're 3 hours behind and shit, man. It's like you could just watch whatever you're gonna watch it. That's live and still do your thing. Like the Super Bowl was in LA, man. But it was still early. They probably partied for a very long time because it was still early when the shit was over.
Hey
Right.
man, you know what I mean? For shout to who's that? You know what I mean? For Jefferson from the Rams. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, he won the Super Bowl, then went to the hospital, you know what I mean? For real, and the wife was having a second kid.
That
You know what I mean?
motherfucker, he
Hey,
got it. That's
good
a
for
day
him.
right there, bro. That is a day.
Hey, listen, sweetheart, can you hold up for a second? I'm about to win this joint real quick, but I'm gonna shoot right over there. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened. So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That's how
LA,
it,
man. You can't be.
that's how it is out there. I told Stacks when I was out there in San Fran, man, like, damn the team, but the city was nice. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It was, and
definitely
it was
was, man.
like, I thought at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, man. It was like 6 o'clock on the East Coast. I was like, man, this is crazy. This is different. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no
man.
doubt.
Yeah.
Real good
No
vibe,
doubt.
man.
I do have one question for Mark before we move on. Mark,
Mm-hmm.
is there a limit on shooting your shot? Is there a point where Mark said, you know what? I shot my last shot. There's nothing more I can do. Do you ever reach that point?
No, well, you don't do double shots. I think you shoot once, you let her shoot back. You know what I'm saying? Then you kind of create a dialogue. Now, them
Yeah.
boys who be shooting like 5, 6 shots at the same joint, I'm like, yo, you know how many chicks is on Instagram, yo? Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? One and done, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say hey. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She gonna say hey back or not, and that's
Okay.
it. We moving on.
No, nigga, you gotta do it more than one time, man, because she might just overlooked it. You gotta make sure
Right, man.
listen. You gotta make sure she sees it. You got
Now
listen.
we back. Now we back to borderline stalking.
Hey,
I ain't talking. You gotta make sure she see it. Hey, Mark, you gotta make that motherfucker tell you no. I'm not interested.
Can we please
goodness, you
not
know what
let?
I mean?
Can we please not let these
I don't even know if I got the
collaborate?
time, man. I'm just, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm like,
Nigga,
man,
you got. Listen, Mark, it's 24 hours in the day. All right, multiply that by 60 minutes. Just sending
shoot.
one message take 10 seconds, my nigga. You
It's
can't
And
get
then
the
and
necessary.
then
That's it.
multiply that by like 1,000 chicks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Mark,
You know what I mean?
Mark,
I don't got time.
Mark, hold up. You DMing,
Look
you
crazy.
DMing 1,000 chicks, nigga.
Nah, you know what I mean? Nah,
We
I
gotta
haven't
talk about
I
next
haven't did
week.
all that yet. But I'm
God
just saying,
damn.
like, yo, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I don't really got time. I'm just get my scroll on real quick. You know what I mean? You know,
So
say
Mark,
a little something, and then I'm out.
what is your average per day? Like, what's your average? What is the average day you're DMing? Like, what's your average?
No, it's not a daily thing. You know what I mean? It's definitely not. You know what I'm saying?
You
What's your
lying. I
weekly
think
average?
It's not a daily.
you DM at least one IG model every day now. Don't
No,
do
what
that.
I'm saying is it's not daily shooting at somebody new. Now, once you create a dialogue, she hitting
Yeah,
you up, checking on you, you checking on her, and
yeah.
you know what I'm
Shots
saying?
going up after
I
that,
like,
right?
man,
Yeah.
You
I like shoot. There's one
so
chick, y'all
Mark,
mean, she hit me. She was like, she was like, yo, you going when's the next Sixers game you going to? So I'm like, I don't know, you know what I mean? If I get a couple extra tickets, we can roll. You know what I'm saying? She was like, all right. You know what
Mark
I'm
about to get
saying?
did
Mark
y'all
about to get
roll?
set up to get robbed out
Did
this
y'all roll?
motherfucker, man.
Huh?
Did y'all roll? So Mark,
Yeah.
you be IGing I mean you be DMing IG regulars or IG models?
No, they all fine. All these joints. Sheesh. They all bad. You know what I'm saying?
And we'll drop a name, Mark, so we can look her ass
Oh
up.
Lord, you know what I
Oh,
mean? For real, I ain't putting all that out there. You know what I'm saying? Especially
So
something I'm
you can
surfing
look
with.
her up,
I ain't
nigga.
doing all that.
Like, I mean,
You know what I mean?
goddamn.
I just want to verify and compliment the nigga on his taste.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, I ain't throwing no name out there though. I ain't doing all that.
Hey, you know what I mean? When we come back next week, I'm like, hey y'all, hey,
yeah.
that motherfucking that Mark Stalking is nice.
Yeah, Mark,
Mm.
yeah,
No, I'm good in that area. You know what I mean? But it's just
Hey,
yeah.
I just like man, but she want to go see Harden, so you know what I mean? We gonna go see Harden. You know what I'm saying?
no, nigga, you want to go see Harden. Don't try to put that shit on her ass. You
She
want to
said
go
she
see
wanted to go
Harden.
to the game. Like,
You
all
want to go
right,
see the beard.
Yeah,
you
Mark, you
know,
go to the game.
she
Yeah.
So
want to go
Mark,
to the game. Like, all right, cool.
so you just enjoying being single right now, huh?
Ah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's cool right now. I'm just focused on the paper and having some fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, I think it's a good fucking segue to talk about what the fuck we came to talk about.
Yeah. Great
Yeah, no
segue, Mark.
doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Since the single nigga is stalking 1,000 IG models monthly and shit, Twitter fingers, fucking turn Twitter fingers just like Meek Mill. Hey,
Hey, I ain't beefing with nobody though. I'm good.
It's 8:25. We shit. We ahead of schedule. Damn, we not actually on nigga time. Hey Becca, you ready? Shit, we early. In that freeway. Early.
Siegel.
Hey,
Bang bang. Siegel Street gang.
Early.
Oh.
Hey, Mark said he's enjoying. What's up, Beck?
What's up?
Hey, Mark said he's enjoying being single while he gets to stalk IG models and shoot.
That's what he did not say any of that, but hey.
I was in the background listening, and I also was watching you coach him. So we got.
No, I mean you can't listen. You don't get good at shooting by shooting just once.
But you were teaching.
You know,
no, it's not that. It's just you just shooting. That's it.
Shoot shots, Merv. How do you know this enough to teach you? Like, is there a YouTube tutorial on how to stalk somebody?
I don't know about stalking, but
I don't know about stalking. I don't know nothing about that.
Shoot, and you just can't shoot once and then expect a good, effective, efficient results. No,
you gotta be persistent, huh?
Yeah. Hey.
No, but here's where. Well, I'm gonna say like this. Here's where the
Becca.
Here we go. Hold on. 911. Hello.
You remember what? Hey, you remember Darius? When Darius Love Hall showed up with the check.
Marcus outside.
The check and showed up, and she said, "Oh, you persistent."
No.
And Nick said, "You be amazed when it gets there."
But let me tell you. Let me tell you where the persistence might come in. It might be a chick, you know what I mean? Then you just scrolling and she might got 4 pictures that pop up and you like all 4 of them. Then she might go on your IG and like a couple, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you can get a conversation going. Like, that's how it happened for me. Like, I can't speak for whatever everybody else go through. I just know what I go through.
I don't see Mark ever getting married. Mark the type to have a life partner. Why we got some motherfuckers that willing to get married.
I don't even see that. I see him perpetually dating.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and jump into this motherfucker, because this is what we talking about. We talking about single versus life partner versus marriage.
It's a dope flyer right there. I like that.
That's what we get into today. And since we're talking to Mark about being living that single life and shit, we're gonna talk about the single part first. All right.
I think Mark is enjoying being single.
I mean, it's whatever comes. Like, see, I ain't one of these people who's just going to just jump into some shit just to jump in it. Just whatever come. That's how I'm rolling. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever come.
So Mark, hold on. You single. So I got 10 pros. I got 10 cons. All right? I'm just gonna read the title.
Okay.
I'm just gonna read the title for each one, and I want you to tell me if this aligns with your ass. All right. Okay. First, we'll talk about the pros, and then we're gonna deep dive. All right. Number 1, the high level of freedom. Number 2, encourage hard work. Number 3, a low level of stress.
Damn.
Number 4, you get to save money being single.
Man, but I'm just learning that now.
Yeah. Number 5, they say being single is happiness. Number 6, you got a high quality of sleep.
Shit. No,
not Mark. Not if he in these streets.
Hey, 7, 8, you enjoying nature being single. No need for jealousy. Number 9. What does that say? Independence and more time with friends. So those are 10 pros for being single.
Okay.
All right. And now the 10 negatives. 1, loneliness.
No.
2, peer pressure.
No.
3, isolation. 4, mental problems.
Mental problems. Lord.
5, self-esteem.
That's
6,
funny.
Lower set. Wait a minute.
Cost sharing. 7, don't have kids. 8, lack of intimacy.
That's false.
9, well, see, you think intimacy is all about sex, right? We're gonna dive into it though. Number 9 is no shoulder to lean on, and number 10 is lack of companionship.
Goodness, I mean, them cons were all bad. A lot of them were bad.
Based on your single life,
Yeah.
Which one of them shit? Which one's align with you? Which one relate you like? Yo, that's me. There, I mean hit that. Which one? Which one's kind of stood out?
Shoot. I'm like, man, the low level of stress. I'm just like, I was just like, low, maybe lower than most people. I was just like, I mean, as far as me myself, I'm just like, I don't stress about anything that I personally go through. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of easy to maneuver, around. But I think anybody can be that, whether you single or you not. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with stress.
Which one's the low? So let's say those
Yeah.
are so let's talk about it. So those in relationships are exposed to stress from the arguments and other petty issues, in contrast to being single, can improve his or her emotional state since there are minimal sources of stress. So they
Yeah.
compare. So everything I got is comparing to the other. Single
Yeah.
comparing the life partner comparing to having a spouse and being married.
I mean, man, now if you're married to a pain in the ass, then I can see where the stress come from. But I'm just like, if that ain't the case, and I'm like, yo, y'all vibe, like, I don't see that. I don't see that couple going through no stress. Like, I just don't see it. Like, I mean,
Becca and Stacks, are y'all stressed?
Nope.
yeah. See,
not because of the marriage. Life just brings stress in general, but my marriage doesn't stress me out. No.
Yeah.
see,
What
shoot.
Becca said.
See, I mean, they saying life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just the bullshit outside of the house. Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, they're gonna give us interview answers, Mark.
Mm.
Even
What the fuck you want me to say, man? I'm telling you.
Oh man, I be going through it over here.
They wouldn't say it. Hey, the people
Not
watching,
everybody
please
married
interact.
is stressed
I'm
out.
going through it over here. Like,
I don't know what this nigga want me to say. My marriage is fucking wonderful, man. I'm good. Shit.
nah, y'all shit supposed to be on like Dr. Phil or some shit where y'all got a bunch of fucking problems. Like,
You
you
let
know what I'm
Merv
saying?
tell them a nigga so give interview answers.
Right.
Nah, man. You know what, man? For the show purposes, yeah, me and my wife just fought before we came on the show, man. Shit's real fucked up over here.
For real.
I'm trying to tell yo, another one that say, I mean, you said lonely. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm just like, shit. My phone go off non-fucking stop. You know what I mean? Even if I wanted to be lonely, I don't even know if I could. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So
look, he says a line outside. Hold on, ladies. Hold on. Wait your turn.
All right, so Mark.
Yeah.
What did you do? Mark and Becca, what did y'all do for Valentine's Day? Becca, you go first.
Actually, we just went to my mom's house, had some dinner, exchanged some gifts. That was it. We kept it real simple.
Okay, Mark, what did you do for Valentine's Day?
Hey, I kept it very simple, right? Like I told you, my niece got the business. You know what I'm saying? So I bought 5 gift boxes of desserts, right? Handed it out to 5 different ladies, and that was it. I do this every Valentine's Day now. You know what I mean? Ever since she became a pastry chef, that's my steez, because I'm like, everybody wins. The ladies win, my niece wins with some cash, everybody winning. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, put that back up with Sam. She said married men are less likely to have heart attacks. Married women are more likely to have heart attacks.
For real?
I can understand that.
Of course,
I can see
that.
Explain it from your point of view, Becca. I would like to hear that.
Yeah, Becca, from you tell us how you can see that.
Well, okay, married men are less likely to have heart attacks, and that's usually because the woman is, I don't want to say carrying the marriage, but the woman usually is the one that kind of she's driving the boat, right? She might make some of the house decisions. She may be in charge of the bills. She makes some of the decisions in the house while the guy's at work, right? So I could see why he's less stressed, because some of the main things are being handled by her. In turn, she's more stressed and more likely to have a heart attack because she's the one in charge of everything. So if he can't do it, she has to. Sometimes he may forget. She can't forget. If there's kids involved, she's trying to cater to him and the kids and work and still have her own life and her own identity. So I could definitely see how that works.
So why the hell the husbands are dying 8 years younger than their fucking wives?
Because y'all didn't go to the doctor.
Oh, that's the best you can do. That's the best you can do. No, husband. Oh yeah.
Y'all don't go to the doctor.
Anytime a problem arises, the family and the wife look to the husband to fix their shit. Every time. My bad. 99% of the time, any kind of problem arises, the family, the wife and kids is looking at the husband to resolve the shit, to fix the shit.
It depends on the problem. It depends. It depends on the problem, and it depends on what it depends
how
on.
How the hell are y'all more stressed? Well, why is more stressed if
the husband we're smarter. We're smarter. We do a lot. We got to cater. We got to do all of that stuff. So we are usually the ones who are trying. Most women are trying to be superwoman, right? Mm. So they're trying to handle everything with the husband and the kid and the job. That can be very stressful for one person. You're thinking of a marriage where everyone has their own goal and everyone takes their job and everyone's, moving this thing along together. And it's not always like that. A lot of times women are stressed because they are doing a lot in the marriage. So yes, there are times where the husband is looked to solve problems.
99% of the time, 99% of the time, the husband will look at to fix the problem. Something go wrong in the house.
I would say 99%. I wouldn't say 99%. I would say it's a higher percentage, but
what is it? Okay, give us your percentage then, Beck. What percentage? Give me your percentage, because I say 99.
Well, see, but you're also divorced, so you have a different eye towards marriage than most people do.
Hold on. Look, that have nothing to do with what I'm saying.
It does. You think it doesn't, but it does.
It does not. That's me saying that has nothing to do with me being divorced. I know I have several family members that's married. I have several friends that's married. All right. When a problem arises, and just in society, the husband is expected to fix it or come up with a solution.
So then where does that leave Sam's comment? On top of taking care of the spouse, women are also taking care of most of the housework, most, if not all, the childcare and a career. You don't see how that can cause somebody to die quicker?
It's a proven fact that niggas are dying 8 years younger than women. What y'all talking about right now? This you can Google it. Google it. That's what you can do.
And I'm a Google.
Hey, Mark.
Children.
But Mark. So this is how they're talking about lower stressing for single. Because you ain't got to worry about something fucking up and somebody coming to you and asking Mark to fix it. Because you don't have a spouse, you don't have a life partner. Right. So when it's two people, y'all become one. So whatever kind of stresses you got, that's yours. Yeah. Whatever kind of stresses she got, that's yours. Y'all are together. So that's what they're trying to say. I think people probably looking at it wrong. And it wasn't meant to be offensive. It's just that when you have a significant other, if she goes through something or he goes through something, because this is not men versus women. This is just talking about marriage. So if the wife go through something, then the husband goes naturally like, damn, I got to help her.
Yeah, but I think if
the husband goes through something, the wife is gonna be worried about whether the husband can fix it, et cetera, et cetera.
But I think between a marriage and a life partner is gonna be different though. Like just the stress of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be somebody you're not married to, right? But you rock with her or whatever, right? And then she be like, yo, something's coming up that she might need help with, and you be like, all right, yo, how much? You know what I'm saying? And then just throw the cash or whatever, and then problem solved. Like, so your marriage might be different where you got to really talk about shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, we really got to think. You might not just throw money at the problem. Like,
but Mark, with that situation you just brought up, you really can be like, fuck it, damn, that's not my responsibility.
Yes.
You can say that.
True that.
But if you got a significant other, you can't just say, fuck it, that's not my responsibility.
No.
But not in all cases, because just like what Leo said, a life partner is a marriage without the paperwork. You have people who have been.
So let me. All right. So since we
put that back up.
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what's a life partner? There is no single or set definition of life partner.
Rather, it typically refers to an individual who lives with someone else in a romantic relationship, either heterosexual or homosexual, as if they are spouses, but without being legally married. So
That's
that's
like a marriage.
yeah. So it's
Right, without
everything.
the paperwork.
Yeah, what I just said without the paperwork.
Mm.
What is a spouse? Spouses are a little easier to define. A spouse is an individual who is legally married to another individual. Each state has different requirements for couples wanting to get married. And most of them, both people have to approve them are unmarried and have legal mental capacity to marry and consent to be married and be a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then there's also something else. Let's see. So does a life partnership differ from a domestic partnership? Many states in the United States offer another option for couples, which is to become domestic partners. It varies state by state, but in most instances, these couples have similar rights, protections, and benefits as spouses. They are also subject to the same responsibilities, obligations, and duties under the law as are granted to and imposed by spouses.
Mm. Let me ask a question real quick. Would that be like a common law wife or a common
Yes.
law marriage or something like that? And they
Yes.
determine it after a certain amount of years. So I know in Pennsylvania, I think it's either 7 years or 10 years. But if the court, deems that y'all been together 7 years or 10 years or whatever it is, nah, you is common law wife. Like that happened to one of the Sixers back in the day. I'm forgetting which one, but it happened to one of them guys back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And they sided with the common law wife, and she got paid. Like so, I'm just saying.
There's also financial responsibilities too that come with that.
So,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no, I was going to also go briefly over the similarities and the differences. So similarities between life partners and spouses. Both types of relationships typically involve the parties being romantic relationships, though that is not a legal requirement. In both types of relationships, the parties may choose to live together, merge their finances, and generally hold themselves out as long-term partners.
Ooh, that merged finances. Ooh, man, it's gonna have to be some love there. You know what I mean? It's really gonna have to be some real love there for that to happen. Shit. More
So
power to everybody, you know what I mean, for real, who's married and actually can comfortably do that. But I know before you got married, I know y'all had to think for a minute. Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I know it at least had to come in your mind. You know what I'm saying? At least once. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
well, you
that's
got,
what you did.
but you got some marriages that still have separate accounts though. All marriages and life partners don't merge.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say like this. I have a friend that got married, right? And I remember, now he was stressing, right? This is what he was stressing about. Y'all gonna laugh when y'all hear this. But he was stressing. I'm like, yo, you get married, man. You know what I mean? You've been with her for 6 years, you know what I mean? You known her for longer than that. He's like, yeah, man. But I get married, I gotta buy the house. I ain't never gonna be able to buy the Porsche, man. I gotta buy the Porsche first before I get married, because I'll never get that car until if I get married first. Like the boy really was stressing out over that. I mean, he went and bought the car and then got married. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, like that was stress for him. You know what I'm saying? I told him, like, I don't think your wife, you know what I mean, your wife to be, will just shut that down. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I'm just saying, he was
that's
worried about it.
that's another reason why he went and bought the Porsche before you get married. Because once you get married, you can't make big financial decisions on your own anymore.
Yeah.
You got.
I'm like, man,
you got to consult with your significant.
because that might be crazy. Like, yeah, sweetheart. Is it all right if I buy this car for 110,000? Like, whoa, wait a minute, 110. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She might not co-sign that one. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? She might not co-sign.
So, Mark, you can spend freely. You single. You can spend freely as possible.
Absolutely.
Without having to talk with anybody.
Trust me. I mean, if I had a life partner or a marriage, I mean, my finances would be turned all the way around. You know what I'm saying? As much reckless shit as I did in the last few years, none of that shit would happen.
But then now you bring up the pros of having a life partner or having a spouse, because naturally you got to be more responsible
Yeah.
and you just can't spend money like that. So you're going to naturally, it should make you more responsible.
It should.
It
Sean, Pat,
should.
y'all speak on that? Well, feel free to jump in because y'all be quiet. So you don't have to speak on that, but whatever moves you, feel free to jump in or say something.
Yeah, it definitely made me responsible. I ain't gonna lie. I would have been buying random dumb stuff if I
Mhm.
wasn't married. If I and that's the thing, it's really being married to the right person at the same time because
That'll
you
be.
got people out there that'll be like, yeah, go ahead, baby, go and get that, and make sure you get that for me too. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so it comes with the territory, man. I knew guys who they got married and everything, and they made pretty good money, and their spouses like they wanted everything, the Birkin, the Louis, everything. My wife almost gets offended if I'm like, yo, you want that Birkin? She's like, what we need it for? Like, what I need that for? Like,
Ingrid will tell you to put it down. We don't
yeah,
need
she'd be
it.
like, we
You
don't
don't
need
need
that.
that shit.
Yeah, you don't really, I don't need that. Like, I be getting mad because I give her these bags and she don't really wear them. She wear them every now and then, but it's not like something that she has to have. Like, I was going to give her some shoes today, some Jordans, and I said, yo, they cost X amount of dollars. She's like, nah, I don't need it then. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I almost get
But
offended
you
when
bought you
someone
a pair, right?
but just imagine having, I need guys who are in relationships where their wife
Wow.
be like, yo, yeah, if you're not getting that for me, you don't love me. You know what I mean? I've seen
Mm.
that too. I've seen that side. Like if you don't get that for me on our anniversary, if you don't go big, then you don't really love
Go
me.
home.
Yeah,
Wow. That's
I've
wild.
seen that.
That's wild.
I've heard those horror
Her
stories.
love comes. It means her love come with conditions.
Come with a price.
Absolutely. Comes with a
Ooh.
price. Absolutely.
Jeez.
Absolutely.
That's rough.
Okay.
So yeah.
So let's look at we're gonna look at the differences between life partners and spouse. The difference between the life partners and spouses are mostly legal. Spouses have a lot more legal rights and decision-making authority than life partners do. For example, if someone passes away, spouses have automatic inheritance rights, whereas life partners do not. You can take care of that problem by naming your partner in a will or a trust. Spouses have the ability to make health care decisions for their partner. The couple can also file their state and federal income taxes together, which has its financial advantages. Also, difference between a spouse and a life partner. If y'all separate as a spouse, she can take half. You got a life partner, they don't have the legal right to take half.
Not true.
Unless they prove you common law. You know what I mean?
law.
Yeah, they could prove they could take it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
For
I
non
know there's exception. I know there's exception in every rule, but for the most part, if it's just a life partner,
Yeah, you know, that's like
that's what
yeah,
I'm talking about. For
yeah.
not the anomalies.
Right.
But yeah, there's
because for
exception for everything.
non-traditional relationships, they're the person that they're in a relationship with is labeled on their medical papers or 401k or whatever. They put them as life partners. It was only until same-sex marriage was legalized where you can actually put that person as a spouse. But before that, you would have to have put them in your paperwork as a life partner. So they still have some of the benefits that a legally married spouse would have.
So that's
Um,
domestic partner.
same thing. Say domestic
Mm.
partner, life partner, they're the same thing. There's
Um,
they're pretty much equal.
based off my research, is not.
Most of the time it is. Most of the time it is. When you start to if someone was to pass or if someone was to
Based on my
win,
research, is not. Domestic is a higher level than life partner.
okay.
Domestic, they are the ones that have the legal, but they're it's different. Those are higher level. Life partner is more like how Ice T was with I've gotten in a girl who's with for like 10 years, but then ended up breaking up.
Oh, Darlene,
Um,
the baby mom, right? Not
yeah,
Coco that we with
yeah,
now,
no,
because he with
not
Darlene before
Coco.
that.
So someone like that
Okay.
was considered a life partner. She was able to, from my knowledge, I don't think she was able to take royalties or anything from him. So life partner is almost like a long-term girlfriend, long-term boyfriend that y'all agree to be together, and that's basically. I mean, y'all do everything just like y'all married, but y'all just agree to be together.
Yeah.
I kind of really don't understand that though. Like, yeah, I'm with her. You know what I mean? I don't do nothing else. I'm with her 24/7 and all of that. But we didn't get married. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, I know people who do it, but I'm just saying
because
I
when
don't
you
get it.
a lot of people that go through a divorce, well, a lot of time when the niggas go through a divorce, they lose half of their fucking income, salary,
Yeah.
retirement. Then if they're together longer than 10 years, they gotta pay alimony. Then they got then they got kids, they gotta pay child support. And even after divorce, they still can't touch their retirement without her signing off on it. So that's not, I mean, it's not really a stupid idea for you to have a life partner instead of a spouse.
Yeah, I mean, if it ends in doom and gloom, like I get what you're talking about, but I mean, if everything kosher though, like I kind of don't get it. I think if it ends
Yeah, but
badly, then yeah, I get it.
well, a lot of people, a lot of things be all copacetic and good until you say I do.
Mm.
That's Mark. Like, yo, I ain't saying. Mike said, I only say I do to the streets.
People
Shit.
do that all the time.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's old school though. Like honestly, I know I had uncles that were like, yo, I ain't getting married, nephew. We already together. And my aunt knew that. Like, yeah, you know, he ain't gonna marry me.
Oprah didn't do it.
Yeah, they're fine with that. They're quite fine with
Yeah,
that.
I got an uncle like that. You know what I'm saying? You know. I mean, he ain't get married. You
Yeah,
know, you got. I think he got like 3 girlfriends, same ones. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, you have some women that don't want to be married. I think most of if a woman's already been married and then they divorce, a lot of them are okay with that life partner kind of status.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's like what Mel said. Mel said she's been on here a few times, and she said the only woman that wants a husband is one that never had one.
Damn.
She says that
Sheesh.
often, and that's pretty
Goodness.
much that could be the same thing. Like most women who get divorced, or if people in general get divorced, they usually don't want to get remarried, or if they do, it's a shock.
All right.
Because that's my husband. He wasn't getting married again until he
So
met me.
so so
Hey, throw that in there. Put that
you
in
the golden child, huh?
there.
I say that so humbly.
Yeah, okay. It was nothing humble in that goddamn statement. So Mark, so
Yeah.
let me ask you this. We talked about the three statuses, right?
Nah.
4 going to include domestic. What do you see yourself being in the what status you think you're gonna end up with? Honestly.
To be honest, I think it's gonna be life partner. I think you know what I'm saying, like it'll be the one because it'd be like, all right, well, you achieve what you had to achieve financially, right? Now it's like, well, what do you do after that? You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, man, but it'd be cool like to rock out, with one chick, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just, you know what I mean, for real live, like that'd be cool. But I think, you know what I'm saying, that's probably where it'll probably end up. I mean, right now, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm still doing shit, you know what I mean? But I can see it, you know what I mean, for a little bit down the road, you know what I'm saying, where that happens. Yeah, but right now, no, it ain't happening today. I'll tell you that right now.
Becca, 5 years ago, did you see yourself being married?
No. I never was that girl that even sought marriage. I was never the girl that grew up that couldn't wait to be married and have a husband and a house and the kids. I never wanted any of that.
Wow.
Nope.
So 5 years ago, you was looking at
Man, even after
being
seeing your mom and your dad?
or a life partner.
Even after seeing my mom and my dad. If I wasn't against it, but if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, I was okay with that. But I wasn't actively seeking to be married, and I wasn't dating for a husband.
Right. No, I mean, I get that part, but I'm like, man, the way you talk about your folks, I'm like, that's some pretty positive shit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm just like, okay. You know? I mean,
But, and
that
people often
is
ask me
different.
that too. Like the way you speak about your parents, you would think that would have yielded me to say, "Oh, I can't wait to have a marriage like my parents." But it didn't. for some reason. But I knew that if I was to get married, then my parents' marriage, I don't want to say would be the blueprint, because as an adult now, watching my parents be married throughout my life, I know the difficulties and the blessings in marriage. So I wasn't oblivious to, I wasn't blinded by, oh, I can't wait to get married, and just only think of all the good things and not the bad things or the struggles that come with marriage, because there's really no difference. Besides the legal paper and all the legalities of it between just being in a relationship and being married. Because people ask me all the time, what's changed since you married? I'm like, not much. Besides some of the legal stuff. But other than that, no, I never really wanted to even think about being married until I met my husband. Then I was like, maybe. Yeah. But even before him, I was like, me, a husband? Hell no. My mother called that on me.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, but being in my family, like, people thought, I'm saying, I would get married, but I'm just like, well, I'm kind of like the black sheep of the family. So of course I'm going to go against, what all these other motherfuckers do. Like, what I'm saying? I just like, listen, my mom was married to my dad for 40 years before he passed. My sister and my brother, they've both been married like for 20 years now. So, what I'm saying? Like, you ain't getting married? Like, nah. I don't think so. I gotta just do me. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, but some people are surprised at that. Like, they look at my family and they just like, well, how come it ain't happened for you? Just, wasn't the right woman, right time, right anything. I'm a pick up and go type of guy. So I couldn't imagine checking in. Like, like I might just be like, yo, man, I want to go to Miami tomorrow. And then I got to check in. Like, nah, I just want to get on a plane.
Mark, you ever had a fucking girlfriend?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, but she,
what?
Yeah, they all seen it. Like, they seen it like I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was with it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if I say I'm getting on a plane, they like, all right, let's get on a plane. Let's roll. Like, all right, shoot, I like, man, as long as I get to be the captain, shit, I'm good. You know what
That's true. Everybody thinks about that though. My sister's been married 20 years. It goes by fast.
She's been married for 20 years?
She's been married for 20 years. Yep.
Yeah.
Shit, I hit 20 this year, nigga. Shit.
You been married for 20 years?
Hey, sex how old?
And both y'all been 2020?
Come on, man. Sean met his wife in grade school. Y'all, you got to stop including Sean in that. You know what I'm saying? He met his wife. You know what I mean? For real, like, all right, this is a basketball and this is my wife. You know what I mean? Come on now.
Mark's stupid.
Sean like them motherfuckers are loving basketball combined with
Brown,
combined with Love Jones, combined with damn All in One. They like a whole fucking Meet the Browns and all that shit.
Merv, Love Jones is you. You would run after the train. I can see Merv running after the train. I can see that one time.
Running after the train? No.
You remember, Love Jones, you remember the scene when the bull was running side by side with the train?
I'm not running after the fucking train, Mark.
Hey, it's probably one joint that got you to do that.
No, that's what goddamn sure. I ain't running after the train. No.
That's funny.
Nah.
Merv, do you see yourself getting married again?
I'm a hopeless romantic, but I got boundaries, nigga. Like, you just, hey, I'm a nigga with pride. You can't do shit like that.
Merv, you gonna use that 4.45 speed and run after that train, boy. You know what I mean? At least for one chick, for one, not all of them. One.
Yeah, Mark, he take his shoes off.
You'll know me that
well. Running.
maybe like 20 years ago, but
not now. I'm talking in his lifetime. I mean,
you talking about high school?
You will run after that train at least once in your lifetime.
20 years ago, that nigga making mixtapes and all type of bullshit.
Nah, hey,
Stacks, go ahead and tell us.
I wouldn't even do that shit in high school, and I did a lot of fucking sucker shit in high school, but
you did.
I ain't goddamn running behind the train. I'm doing that now. And I did a lot of, like, I wrote poetry for shit. Every girl I had a crush on, I wrote a poem and I bring a teddy bear to school for Valentines Day.
Trash.
That is funny.
So then, hey,
He called it trash. He called it
dating.
trash.
Like we not even dating. I just like them. So I
He called it trash
every
though.
Valentine's Day, I buy like 4 teddy bears for 4 girls that's probably gonna go and sleep with somebody else.
He shoot the shot.
No, but he called it trash.
That nigga went 0 for 4 quick.
Hey,
I want to ask you a question.
Hey, listen, but no, Stacks right. He right. Hey, Nicholas.
Okay, because I was about to ask Stacks, how was Merv in high school with the ladies?
I'll tell you.
I don't want you to tell me.
I'm not gonna lie. I promise I ain't gonna lie.
I want somebody else to tell me how you was.
You said he was trash.
Hey, Stacks, go ahead. Tell him.
That fella been damn trying to be lover boy status. Fucking what the fuck his name is? Jagged edge ass nigga. So real ass nigga. Tony ass nigga when he was in high school. All type of shit. Yeah. I'm glad Nick couldn't sing because he looked like a serenade ass nigga as well. But he writes poetry and try to whisper sweet nothings and all that old bullshit.
Now, Stacks, did this change when DMX came out, or you know what I'm saying? Cause I can see it changing. You know what I mean? When X hit the scene, start growling and shit. I can see that happening.
Like Cat in the Hat poems.
Hey, I did all that. Hey, let me tell you.
Fish, baby.
Hey, now Mark, what I did do when I was in middle school and high school. Any female that needed a ride, they could have called me. Yeah, I come pick you up. I was Uber before Uber existed. I just didn't know. Hey, I just didn't know I was being Uber. Hey,
oh Lord.
But I tell you what started changing me, right? I got down write a poem and shit, being nice and all that shit. And one of my we're in high school, so we didn't kill. So one of my other niggas was trying to holler at the same girl. That nigga was a straight asshole. Guess who got the pussy? The asshole.
That changed your life.
Hey.
Yeah. That's when Merv crossed over the dark side, right then.
That's what we call unfortunate.
Hey, very, very unfortunate. Listen, that what Jay-Z said. Even a loss is a valuable lesson learned, so it evens up for me. And let's say that should even it up for me. And I ran with it.
Yeah, he said after Ether. Yeah.
Bull turned to a bad guy right then.
That came out of nowhere.
By the time I got to college, all the nice guy was. That's when I realized nice guys finish last. They ain't want no fucking poetry. They don't want no fucking roses. They don't want no goddamn flowers. They ain't want none of that shit. They don't want no mannerisms. They don't want no chivalry. They ain't want no nigga to open no fucking car door.
Going off the rails a little bit, you know.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Merv went full. You turned full bad guy.
Somebody reel that guy in, because
old memories, man.
Yo. Shit like wrestling. Shit like wrestling. Bull turned into a bad guy.
But senior year, I enjoyed being single from senior year throughout college.
Okay, that's good.
Throughout college, I enjoyed that shit. Let's do this, right? I'll go back to the 10 pros and 10 cons, and we're gonna talk about each status. Quickly, right? Okay. Single, life partner, marriage. Oh well, y'all funny. Becca, why you didn't ask me how the fuck your cousin was? That nigga wasn't nigga.
Because I already know.
What you know?
You know I've been my whole life, right?
You know? Hey, that nigga was pussy whipped too.
Yeah, man. Saying all type of shit out here.
It sounds like he was a crier.
That dude crying
for a reason.
That dude going for the record in the hour one of how many times he can say the P word. I think he had 25 right now. Y'all still keep with that?
Yeah, what up? What
Jay
up?
Star.
Listen, we go 15 minutes into the pod. He already said it 15 times.
Yo,
It's
Jay
probably
Star, we
15
need that
times.
music, man. We need some new music, Jay Star. We need some new music, man. Hit
Hey.
me up. Hit me up, fam.
I was
So
let's
all right, let's go to we're gonna do the pros, right? This is for the pros being single. Let's compare to also having a spouse. So this right here says high level of freedom. Being single allows one to enjoy freedom of high level. As long as anything is legal, you can do freely without consulting anyone, as opposed when you are in a relationship and you have to consult and compromise with your partner, which limits freedom.
Yeah, so we slaves now.
Everybody
That
agree
what
with
you
that?
saying? Me, Becca, and Sean are slaves. Got it. That's what that tell me. Boy, I hope I can get my freedom paper signed. Fuck out of here.
Okay. I bet you can't go. I bet you just can't go spend a large sum of money tomorrow.
Shit. Okay. You know what? A lot.
He didn't even get the words out.
It always goes back to the money. But
okay, fuck it. My bad. No money. My bad. No, my bad. You're right. We should talk about money. You have this pod. Meet me downtown. Let's go to a bar.
You know I don't go out.
Oh, convenient.
By choice. By choice. It's a pandemic, and I just don't like people like that no more. So
and Mark, convenient.
Oh goodness.
And we go to the next one. We go to the next one. So, Mark, would you agree with that?
What? Y'all mean? Oh, more freedom?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mark said, hell yeah.
I agree with the freedom. Yeah.
I encourage hard work, and positive results of being single. You can invest much of your time in your career and business, since there are no meetups and related activities that waste time. Thus, being single can allow one to work quite harder and longer hours.
Most of the pieces of shit I work with are single, so that ain't right.
That I'm like, man, you know, I don't even fall under that category. You know what I'm saying? I like, look, I do enough work that needs to be done. You know what I mean? Then we got to go out and chill. You know what I'm saying? We got to hang out and some shit. You know what I mean? I just started doing the extra work shit when the pandemic started. So you know when you had to stay in the house, like, so I'm just like, yo, look, you know, I ain't know nothing about that extra work shit. You know what I'm saying? Before the pandemic, period. You know what I'm saying? I like, look, I'm out.
I like, man. Talk about Mark. Thank you.
You know, look, man, shit. As soon as that shit even hit 5 o'clock, 4:30, I didn't already manage the way to get out of work before then. You know what I'm saying? That working hard shit. Fuck that.
Right.
Y'all know how I feel about the job. Y'all know how I feel about the job.
We do.
You know what I'm saying?
We know that don't follow you. That definitely doesn't agree with you. That
not at all.
That falls more with the married folks or the life partners. We definitely know that.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
All right. We already talked about the low level of stress.
Yeah, we went there. Yep.
If anything, married people got more to fucking lose. So that's why we better at our job. And y'all sorry, motherfuckers.
All right. So save money. Save money. Too much spending of money is like the signature of any given relationship, and thus they are costly. In many cases, one partner, mostly the male, pays for most things, and the other partner wants to benefit from the relationship. Being single enables one to save money, since only a few needs are involved.
No, see, that's bullshit too, because here's the thing, right? Saving money, right? This is something else that I just really started doing. Thank you to my brother and my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Because they got me on track. But I mean, I'm impulsive. You know what I'm saying? So if I got the money, it's getting done right then. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. I'm impulsive. Listen, you know what I mean? My nephews and their friends was going to LA. What did I do? I was just like, yo, man, everybody get Jordans. You know what I mean? Whatever fucking pair you want. That's fucking impulsive. That's not saving money at all. That's just being impulsive.
Mark, when you go on a vacation, how many people are you paying for?
Nah, you know what I mean? On a vacation. You know what I mean? Me and her. Like, it ain't gonna be all these other motherfuckers. Like,
you taking somebody on vacation with you?
No, I'm saying if it's me and her, I'll pay for whatever you know, we together, we hanging out. So you know what I mean.
All
I
right,
got
so
it.
that's what they're talking about. If you with somebody and you go on vacation, or you got to eat, or you got two tabs, as opposed to when you do stuff when it's just you just got one tab.
Man, shit. If I go out by myself, yeah, I mean that's probably the drink. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't going out to eat by myself. I'm usually with a chick. You know what I'm saying? All right, you know,
And
whatever.
so when you with the chick, do you pay for her?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that's what they're referring. That's what they're referring to.
Oh, well, yeah, you know what I mean? If I'm having a good time, whoever hanging out with me is having the same good time that I'm having. You know what I'm saying? That's normal. You
All
know.
right. Let's go
Yeah, I
next.
definitely
Oh,
saving money in a marriage is difficult for at least I'm married into a family who, you know, that does things, which is cool because I like the dinners, the birthday celebrations, all of that. But it's everybody's birthday coming up and it's just a lot to do. And then, you know, it's it's not just you anymore. So you want to celebrate certain things. So that costs money. And then you want to, you know, shop the food bill, going to the supermarket is more because you have another person or maybe two if there's children, three if there's children. You have other people to consider. The light bill goes up, the water bill goes up, everything just goes up. So saving money in a marriage, unless y'all both are super rich, you know, you got to work on that.
yeah. That's what they're talking. That's what they're talking
Okay.
about.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
This next one is happiness. Many people in relationships are unhappy most of their days. It is rare to meet someone who exactly matches your expectations. The few differences between the two partners are the major cause of unhappiness. Singlehood helps to avoid all of these.
That's bullshit because there's unhappy single people, and there's unhappy life partner people, and there's unhappy marriage people. You know what I'm saying? Unhappiness is just unhappiness. If you a miserable motherfucker, guess what? You and that other person is going to be miserable. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to just all of a sudden be happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, if you a happy person, you know, then you happy. You know what I'm saying? Or if you even kill, you even kill. Like,
Mark, put that
on.
silly ass shit back up one more time. Let me see something.
It definitely is silly.
Yo,
I'm married. I'm unhappy.
I wouldn't call it silly. It's not for everybody. It's not for all couples. Listen, many people in relationships are unhappy most of their days. It's rare to meet someone who exactly matches your expectations. The few differences between the two partners are the major cause of unhappiness.
Can I say what that sounds like though?
Huh?
Sounds like somebody that's trying to justify being single and they want to be in a relationship. That's what the fuck that sounds like to me.
Well, we've had on the one that we had one talking about what happened to the families, and in that research they also talk about marriages and whatnot. So there are so marriage is a 50% divorce rate. So if it's 50%, if it's a 50% divorce rate, that means 50% of the motherfuckers that's married are unhappy, right?
Money is the main reason for the divorces, though, not the happiness.
Man, they probably ain't even know the person they married.
If you get a divorce, how many people is happy when they get divorced? I don't know too many
people. Few people are
when they get divorced.
You don't think Dr. Dre was happy when he got divorced?
Yeah, he was happy.
He's happy after the result, but he went through unhappiness. He went through unhappiness before that.
Yeah.
So if you get divorced, you're not happy from getting divorced. Even somebody you know that you need to leave, nobody gets married to get divorced. So you're gonna go through unhappiness.
I agree.
To get to that point of even filing papers or accepting the papers. So the divorce rate is 50%. That shit is not silly. It's 50% of people that's married that's not happy.
It's still silly. It's still silly.
How's it silly?
Simply because the person, I mean, I'm implying they're talking. It sounded like they're saying that people that are actively married, fuck the divorce. The divorce point you try to make support your argument. They ain't say shit about divorce. They say many people who are in relationships are unhappy. It didn't say about end up in divorce and add that in the fucking percentage.
You are unhappy in your relationship before you get divorced. If you're happy, you're not gonna get a divorce. So people
why are you bringing divorce into it? That wasn't on. I don't think that was anywhere on the little deal. It supports your argument though. It does support your arguments.
I brought that up because you are unhappy first in a relationship or in a marriage, and you go through a certain amount of time of unhappiness before y'all realize it's time to get a divorce. So there is 50% of people are unhappy that's married.
I think they was unhappy going in though. That's what I think.
That sounds.
But even that's the case, they're still unmarried.
No, you're saying okay. That sounds. That's. Let me tell you why it sounds crazy. You're trying to say that 50 because you say 50. You can't say 50% of marriages end in divorce and say 50% of the people who are married aren't happy. That's crazy to me.
Why divorcing then? Why get divorced if you're happy?
Somebody explain that to him.
Explain what? Why you gonna get a divorce if you happy?
What Merv is trying to say
can we move on, man?
The divorces are from the unhappy people. Is that what you're trying to say?
Not what I'm trying to say.
50% of the divorces are coming from the unhappy people.
And these are stats that y'all can Google. This is not Merv's opinion. I'm bringing up facts that y'all can Google. The divorce rate is 50%.
I know that.
Obviously, they was unhappy before they filed for a divorce. Even regardless what the cause is, whether it's money or whether it's social media or whether it's family or friends, you're unhappy, which led to you filing for divorce. And divorce rate is 50%. Then 50% of the marriages are unhappy.
Of the people that got you're meaning of the people that got divorced, right?
Yeah.
I just said that shit.
No. Happy if you had it.
Let's move on.
Okay. We gotta be between
Go on. I'm reading. Yeah. All
right. Higher quality of sleep for single people. It is believed that single people enjoy more than those in a relationship. One of the reasons for this is stress. Stress is common to people in a relationship. Secondly, partner snoring.
Who wrote this stuff?
This dude's an unhappy person.
Whoever wrote this is unhappy as hell.
Secondly, partner snoring. Snoring from a partner is a great challenge as it greatly affects the partner's sleep.
Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, when I be sleep. I don't even hear shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out. You know what I mean?
Who wrote this?
I think
I don't know.
Tina, you ready? Thumbs up if you ready, Tina.
Quality of sleep though? I'm like, if you a motherfucker who can't knock out, then you just fucked up. Like you don't sleep well. Like that's your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Who wrote this? Like
Somebody unhappy and tired apparently because they're getting sleep because they partner snore.
Man, dang, yeah. I mean, this is the type of person never hung out. You could tell, like just by the way he write, he don't hang out. I'm like, if you hang out, you know what I mean, and just have some fucking fun and do some wild shit, you'll feel better.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Whoever wrote that shit real negative, man. More than
yes. Oh my goodness. What's up, Tina B?
Hey.
Goofy
What's
shit.
Going on?
Shit.
What you think about what you've been hearing? I know you've been in the background shaking your head, these fellas.
What you mean, these fellas? Like, you talking about the dude who wrote this shit?
Nigga, she ain't single you out. She talking to me.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Hey, don't y'all start y'all squabble already. Tina, answer the question.
I didn't do nothing. I ain't do nothing, yo.
God damn. She came in 5 seconds. Y'all about to go in.
Go ahead, Tina, baby. What were you saying?
Hey, I support it. That's good. That's free entertainment.
Goodness. Yeah. Y'all real terrible.
Hey,
you had to ask me.
Huh?
So I can't just go off the dome. Ask me. Just throw me some shit. Like, what did I think?
All right, well then I want to keep going. So we got the 10 pros of being single and the 10 cons. We're going to the pros right now. And I'm just getting everybody's thoughts on what's
okay. I remember you put up the list. So the pros of being single is you don't have to answer to nobody.
Yeah, well, but I'm going through each list. We deep diving each list right now.
All right, go ahead.
So right now we're on number 7. Traveling and enjoying nature. Being single enables one to travel as it's less expensive and can travel anytime without consulting anyone.
God,
This person is bitter.
Terrible, man.
Christ.
Even that one's
I
terrible.
mean,
Hold on. Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Like, are y'all looking at this?
people don't really travel by
objectively?
themselves.
Are y'all just trying to? Because if you're single, it is cost less to travel.
Don't you travel with somebody though? Like,
It is, some of the stuff is true. It just sounds like it's coming from venom. It sounds like if you single, you get to sleep more. If you know, it just sounds like whoever wrote it. Maybe
that shit sound. All that shit sounds stupid. I'm not sugarcoating it. That shit sounds.
That part, I feel like that part sounds stupid because single people don't really travel by themselves anyway.
Right? Who the fuck goes places by their fucking self nowadays?
Some do.
Some people
at
do.
all.
But majority of single people traveling with somebody, whether it be they girls, they boys, or a partner.
If y'all not in a relationship, y'all could go Dutch.
Even if you're in a relationship, you could go Dutch.
It all leads back to the money, people.
It does at some point.
All right, go on.
I think I skipped number.
Was it 8?
No need for jealousy. Relationships are the mothers of jealousy. People in relationships are familiar with jealousy as they fear losing their partners. In contrast, when women single, there is no need for jealousy since you don't have a partner.
Goodness. This dude funny, man. I'm laughing at everything he's saying.
Mother of jealousy. That's funny.
Wait, there's no need for what? Jealousy because you're single?
Yeah, it's saying that people are in relationships.
But this shit doesn't sound retarded. Okay.
This person, that must mean they're not dating nobody. They're not even seeing nobody.
They need to blow their fucking head off. If one person did
somebody, there's jealousy and this gonna come.
This talking about being single.
If you a jealous person, you a jealous person. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless,
you're not having relations with somebody.
Yeah, you know.
I'm single, but I talk to somebody.
But jealousy doesn't mean you have to be in a relationship to be jealous. Like, it's motherfuckers who's single who are jealous. Like, it's a fucking emotion, a pointless emotion at that. But that's another topic for another day.
It's confused admiration. That's what it is.
All right. Well, number 9, independency in a relationship. One of the partners largely depends on another partner. In case of death or other misfortune, the dependent partner suffers a lot. Single status allows one to learn how to become independent and depend on oneself.
No,
don't get married because they might die before you do.
That's kind of bullshit too, though. You know what I'm saying?
I just want nobody to stay alive just for you.
I'm like, you know, if you in a good relationship, a good marriage, most likely you're gonna learn from each other. You're gonna know how to build. There's a lot of shit you're gonna know how to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, my mom was married to my dad for a lot of years. You know what I mean? My dad passed away. My mom still rolled on, got everything she fucking wanted and more. So,
same
just like, you know, so
same here.
What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
man. Your mom was dependent on your dad?
No, she wasn't. You know what I mean? They build together. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do when you with somebody and you love them. You're supposed to build with them. You know what I mean? And if they don't know how to build, you show them, or they show you. Whatever the fuck it is, y'all supposed to be, you know what I mean, coming up, making the power moves and shit like that. If y'all ain't doing that, then why the fuck y'all together in the first place?
And is this dependency limited to money? Because that seems to be the reoccurring theme this evening. I have a dependency on my wife. My wife builds me up. My wife is my biggest cheerleader.
See?
She worships the ground I walk on. So I depend on that. So call me dependent like a motherfucker, if that's the definition.
Okay.
You went kind of far with that one, but I'm with you.
I depend on her love.
When you in a relationship, don't that take the hardship off that person being that was sick, that's single?
It's supposed to.
Yeah,
not according to this guy, but I'm just saying. Shit.
Don't get married, man. That motherfucker might die before you do. You're gonna be all fucked up after that. That's wild.
Merv, I don't know where you found this boy. Seriously, he need to go to a festival or a party or something. He need to go somewhere.
Said that motherfucking Oktoberfest, man.
Shit. Anywhere, you know what I mean?
The one in Germany.
All right, number 10. If you're single, you can flirt easily and you can spend more time with friends than when you are in a relationship.
What is going on?
Should you be flirting if you're married?
I mean, if you're single, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? You're supposed to holler like you're fucking single. You know what I'm saying?
I'm single and I don't holler.
Well, you know, but see, you know what I mean? For you, the woman, that's different. You know what I'm saying? For real men, we fucking holler.
All right, so also say you can spend
I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I wish I didn't, you know.
Also, you can spend more time with. You can spend more time with friends.
Sometimes you don't want to spend time with friends.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Everybody doesn't have
time with the motherfuckers all the time.
Everybody that had that moment, had a friend over the house and be like, "Yo, man, I'm about to damn lay it down." You know what you finna do? What you finna do?
You know,
being in a relationship is an excuse not to be around your friends. Like
spend more time with friends. If I spend more time with friends,
how old is the person that wrote it?
Spend more money on that as well.
That's the question. How old is the person that wrote this?
I can see y'all mean for in your early 20s. Y'all mean for real, like, look, I got gas in the car, we out. Like, I understand that shit.
You're crazy as hell. I always wrote Dolo. I'll meet my friends
Dolo.
If my friends want to go out, I'll meet them there. Because
so now we'll go over the 10 negatives of being single.
Say that again.
All right. Number 1, loneliness. One of the downsides of being single is loneliness, since you
don't
have a partner to keep you company. However, some people can handle loneliness quite well, while others can't deal with it.
Some people can always manage to have company all the time too. You know what I'm saying? If they want, you know what I mean. That's not hard.
Lonely sometimes. It does get lonely. I guess I'm gonna be the realist.
Get lonely.
Yeah,
I mean, get lonely. You got holidays and stuff like that, and you by yourself.
Oh, you got family for that, man.
I mean, that's if you do have family. Everybody don't. Remember, for me, I'm the only child, so it's only 3.
Y'all have a big family.
When you go to a family function and you're the only one, and you're the only one that don't have a significant other.
Huh?
I said, when you go on a family function, you're the only one that don't have a significant other.
You're the only one, and then you go with the rough questions. When you going to get somebody? When you going to get married? When you going to have a baby?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But I mean, in regular life, though, shit, if you don't want to be lonely, you just go through your phone, make a fucking call.
No, it's not like that. Because just because somebody like you don't mean you like them. You don't want to waste your hours with somebody you don't like.
Well, I mean, depending on what they're there for. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody ain't city girls who, you know, they got some bitches that would just go out and spend time with a nigga just so he could pay for a meal. But everybody ain't like that. You actually want to. Valentine's Day could be lonely too if you single.
There was a lot of people. There was a lot of people that was lonely on this past Valentine's Day. Number 2, peer pressure. Single people usually receive social pressure from their and also from their parents who expect them to marry and have children.
That's it.
Make them
that's
feel,
true.
That's true.
That's true.
That's the family functions, but I'm like, if your family fucking knows you, man, which my family certainly knows me.
That's more than family.
They good. They just like shit, Mark. You always doing some shit anyway. So, yeah, I mean, if you pop up with the wife or something, you know what I mean, we'll be surprised then. But
for those that are not from the streets, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bertha gonna ask you a couple
belong to the streets.
At the barbecue or the family reunion or at somebody's funeral, they be like, "Baby, let me ask you a question." So yeah, them aunties and uncles be nosy as hell.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, back up auntie and uncle before I burn your meat on this grill.
Goodbye.
Mark. Shit.
Bye, Mark.
Shit.
Shut up. Don't do that.
Shut up. You getting the burnt piece.
Isolation. Being single can lead to social isolation. And many events, couples organize parties and events that are suitable for people in relationships. This isolates single people.
No, it fucking doesn't, man.
I'm gonna say yes.
It does. So okay.
No.
Hey, can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all do me a favor? Because y'all only looking at, and I understand you can only look from your own experience.
Yeah.
This right here is talking about the masses and the majority. I think y'all are only looking from y'all own experience. All right. So I know y'all think I speak from Merv, but a lot of times I am in a lot of different social groups. And a lot of this shit that's in here is a lot of people that experience this kind of shit.
You say that to say what, man? I mean, I can't have a differing opinion on it. So what do you want me to say when you put this shit on the screen? Tell me what you want me to say.
I'm gonna be the opposite. I'm gonna be the opposer for a lot of this shit. So it's true. I feel like it's true. There's a lot of stuff I don't want to attend because I'm single.
But I mean,
I didn't even want to go to my friend's wedding because everybody had a +1 and I didn't. And if your +1 wasn't your husband, for real, honestly, or your boyfriend that she knew you had one, she wasn't just letting you bring a +1 to her shit.
Okay.
Mark would have took that ride, so that's your fault.
You know what?
Yo, wow.
my bad, Tina. I mean that shit at all.
Yeah.
That maximum.
Unfortunately, Stacks when the next one fly, so that could never happen.
Oh shit.
Who car was I taking? Y'all mean shit. Oh, you know.
Somebody's Ultima.
You taking the Ultima? Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I'm taking the Ultima. Yep.
Ultima.
Oh,
no, but seriously, all jokes aside, the stuff that you've been putting up I could see where this person is coming from when they say certain things about the difference that single life brings you versus when you have somebody, regardless of whatever their status is, life partner.
But can you put that up again though? Because I'm like, don't that depend on certain events? Like, all right, if you go into a wedding, cool. But if you go into a fucking game, you know what I mean? You there with 25,000 people. Like, look, we at the game. You know what I'm saying? Or we at the bar, or we at, you know what I mean? Wherever the fuck, the casino, wherever the fuck we at. Like, you know what I mean? What is he talking about, man? Like,
okay, let me tell you something.
It says specifically couples organize parties and events that are suitable for people in relationships.
But they have alternatives. Like, how you? Okay, so that reads like this, but that reads like they feel left out of couples activities. You should feel left out. You're fucking single. Why would
I want to be in them?
There's alternatives. Like he's saying that it's like he's talking like there's no options. All they have is the couple shit, and the singles don't have shit. Singles do have shit they can do.
This dude's a loser, man. He just sound like a loser.
With other single people.
Thank you. So they really not doing it by themselves. They also still doing stuff with somebody else.
But as you get older, a lot of your friends, I know a lot of people that have friends that have somebody, and so they don't go to the house or they don't go to movies because I don't feel like being the fifth wheel. I don't feel like being the ninth wheel. So they don't go to stuff because a lot of their friends is already either have a significant other or married. Like the shit they say is not stupid or silly. This shit is a lot of people go through this shit when we talk about the masses.
Right, the entire
I just want to talk. I guess I'm not allowed to have a different opinion, so I get to.
I know the
nigga. Like you give your opinion, I'm just giving you an opinion from other people or other life experiences. That's all, nigga. You gotta have a fucking opinion.
Go ahead, Tina.
All the lullas are in relationships. I'm the only one that's not. And we're all friends with their husbands, their boyfriends. We all friends. So it's not like, I mean, there's times where we do stuff by ourselves, but for the most part, the men are there. And then you got me.
But you said you're talking to a bull. The bull could elevate up with you.
But they're not guaranteed to come with you. It depends on how serious the situation is. If they want to come and do that type of shit, just like you could be single and still dealing with somebody or seeing someone, and you don't even know their family.
All right, so let's carry on.
So that eliminates you for a lot of things. You think you coming to their cookout? No, because they're not ready for you to be around their family.
Not Tinder, Sam. Have you seen a Tinder swindler? Stay away from Tinder.
How many people really go to the movies by themselves?
I have. I've done it before.
I've done it, but it's still
it feels weird. It does feel weird.
You don't got nobody to talk to on the side. And my dumb ass went to go see Brown Sugar.
By yourself?
By myself.
I think I've done it once.
No. Well,
and-
I hope you went during the
Yeah, it
daytime,
is
like
weird.
3 p.m. matinee.
No, and somebody who work at the movie theater don't even know me from a can of paint. Notice I was by myself and said, "Damn, you here by yourself?" Whoa.
Yeah. All right, let's carry on until we get.
Damn.
Hold on, damn, I skipped something.
We went through that mental problem, right?
We went through that. All right, cool. So let's go.
Lower self-esteem.
Lower self-esteem. People who are single feel like something is missing that they are single. When you hang out with people in a relationship, you may feel emotionally challenged.
Goodness, this guy's a loser, man. Seriously.
That's not far-fetched. Like I could name 3 females off the top of my head right now that's wonders like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I single?
I have a friend like that.
Like why?
Like that.
Like y'all just look at it from your eyes. Y'all must really talk to other people.
It's true, because people have asked me, why am I still single? They're like, damn, you. They say it in a good way, like I'm a good catch because I'm the age that I am and I'm single with no kids, right? But then a man always gonna ask, why are you single? And I don't even have a response. I don't know.
But when I was saying, I'm talking about, I know females that ask themselves, like they wonder, like, damn.
You do think that? Why you be seeing the most ratchet motherfuckers out here?
Age that they are, like,
yeah.
After a certain age, like, damn, I ain't got nobody. I want a husband. I want this. And I can't. And they
got deeper issues.
It's true.
Leo said they got deeper issues.
You
Is that
see,
true?
they're wondering. You see the most ratchetest motherfuckers that's married and in relationships.
That could be true.
And you trying to figure out why the hell I'm not in one, but the dirtiest or the most grimiest motherfuckers are in one.
Yeah, because there's a stigma. There's a stigma
I with females like that too. They'd be like,
yeah, there's a stigma when women are older, that if they're older and they don't have a man or a child, usually I've heard people say, well, what's wrong with her? Right? Because there has to be a reason why she's at this age and doesn't have anybody significant and has chosen not to have any children. It could be career, it could be she could be barren, it could be she's divorced, but you just don't know it, or you know is that she's single. But there is a stigma after a certain age where you be like, you ain't got nobody at home, you by yourself.
Hey, but Beck, I know some females that's single.
I got married at 40, so I understand.
I know some older females that's single, and they know, and they look at other people that has a man, and be like, damn, even she got a man. It's like, what the, like, why I can't get a man? I know.
Yes, because crackheads never break up.
Crazy, ain't nobody trying to deal with her bullshit. The end.
No, because there's people that's crazy that's married. There's people that's nuts that's married. I know women that will sit there and hook off on a nigga and they married.
Crackheads stay with a boyfriend.
And they on that shit. And they married.
They always got a boo. That big chick that you make fun of, she always got a man. Always.
You know.
Well, that's like, or you could be a pretty girl and you single. You could be a pretty girl and you single, and the nigga gonna be like, damn, nobody ain't leave one up in you.
If you pretty and single, they gonna say you crazy. It gotta be a reason why.
All of those lines are lines as far as they trying to fuck. That's not like a compliment. They is.
It's not. I don't take it as a compliment when somebody say that. That shit make me look like, damn.
Definitely.
Shit.
All right, so let's go into the next one.
No cost sharing.
No cost sharing. Another downside of living single life is that you can't cost share your daily expenses. Oh, I guess that's like sharing the expenses or whatnot. So everything falls in you when you're single is what they're saying.
Well, at that point, life is what you make it. If you create those bills, expect to pay for that shit yourself.
Yep.
All right, this right here. All right, single people feel the bitter side of singlehood when they want children. However, studies have proven you can have kids without having a partner. Also, the technological process of getting children may be expensive to some people and therefore scaring them away and living with no children. That's what we talked about before, where you got friends that be like, well, if we reach a certain age, if I ain't got no kid and you ain't got no kid, we can have a kid together. I know people like that as well.
Yeah, I heard of that. I don't know if I do it, but I heard of it.
But then sometimes I be seeing what my friends go through, and I be like, maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true, because people always ask. They always look at the bad side of having a long partner, a long-standing partner, spouse, life partner, domestic partner, a boo you had for 20 years that you keep going back to. People usually look at the negative part about that and be like, "Ooh, I don't want none of those problems. I can do what I want. I can say what I want. I can spend where I want. Go wherever I want." My mother's like that now. Like, she's a widow, but she definitely appreciates the ability to be able to make moves on her own and not have to consult, anybody like she used to. Not that my dad was like Hitler and she had to ask him for everything, but there is a freedom that you get when it's just you. You can make whatever decision you want and not have anybody really.
Good part about being single, honestly, that you can move how the fuck you want to move, when you want to move. You ain't got to answer to no fucking body.
And Tina, is this true? Most of my friends that are single have said this, but it comes in like ebbs and flows. So when you're single, there is that lifestyle where you can do whatever you want and not have nobody to answer to. But every once in a while, you kind of do wish you had somebody there, but only for a little bit, because after they get on your nerves, you can tell them,
it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
I feel you. Like, listen,
you want to feel wanted and somebody concerned over you, or ask you where you going, or like sometimes, or
but I think that
come home to at the end of the night that you actually like, not a jump off, or you just slept with this random. Like, no, you want that person like, oh babe, I'm home, and you get to cuddle with your babe, and you don't have that if you're single for the most part, unless you're just talking to somebody, and you still not even guaranteed that.
But I mean, somebody could care about you, and then, you know what I'm saying? You don't have that type of situation. Like,
but usually people want that attached with some type of romance. Having a homegirl or homeboy say, "Hey, let me know when you're home," because if you have friends of the opposite sex, that and it's platonic like that, you might have that homeboy to be like, "Yo, Tina, let me know if you get home safe," or like, "You good? Like, you all right?" Every once in a while. But sometimes you want having that from a male friend platonically is very different than having that romantically from somebody that hey, I want to kiss on you and do all that stuff too. Don't just act like I got home safe.
When you're in a relationship, it's damn near guaranteed for that person to do that, right? But when you're single and you probably just talking to somebody, they're not obligated to ask if they got home okay.
You definitely not.
They're not obligated to say, come stay with me for the night. They're not obligated to do none of that.
Right. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. All right, we just did that.
Yeah, we did that one.
Lack of intimacy. Single people are likely to suffer from a lack of intimacy. This state of intimacy brings loneliness, which in turn gives birth to I don't know about the mental problems. So
really,
so when they say lack of intimacy, that doesn't mean automatically y'all think about sex. They talk about like
who's y'all, Murph? You said that earlier. As far as motherfuckers don't know what the word intimacy mean, Webster.
I just want Murph to expound on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, if it's more than sex,
y'all is
expound on it.
You know what like they included. I ain't about to go through all that disclaimer shit. So I know y'all may be thinking sex, but they talking about intimacy as far as like could be romantic shit, could be like in words of endearment, dealing with somebody that's gonna give you terms of endearment, words of endearment, encouragement, because everybody got different forms of what they consider intimacy. So that could be what they're talking about when they say lack of intimacy. If you're single, you're not receiving those kind of things when you're single, and that will affect some people, that especially if that's their love language or they desire stuff like that.
Oh my God, I just had this conversation, Merv, about love language, and that's my love language, and it bothers me not to have it.
Physical touch.
Yeah.
Physical touch. Stuff like, yo, that shit. If that's that person's love language and they're not getting that, especially because they're single, that shit affects you.
I mean,
they can have all those things for multiple.
Hey, Leo, you're right. You're right. Yeah. But here's other thing, Leo. I've also talked to people.
I'm like, multiple people.
See, here's the thing: everybody not on no whole shit. And not hold on. Let me take that back. I'm gonna say, because everybody, you are allowed to date multiple people when you are single, but everybody not like that. I can't entertain multiple people. I can't.
And I just recently talked to somebody 2 days ago that was like, they don't have anybody they feel worthy of going on a date. Like they want to go to like a nice steak restaurant or go to the movies or just go like on some date, like a one-on-one kind of shit. Like they have people that they hang out with, maybe go to their house kind of shit. But that's it. They don't have nobody that they want to go do a movie, in the movie date night. They don't have like nobody that they're so-called dealing with.
Oh, they don't look at them on that level.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, all right, I got you.
Because there are a lot of single men that don't want to go out in public with you because they dating multiple people.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing.
Oh yeah, that too. But I was talking about as far as like having somebody they feel is worthy. They feel is like that they're
like I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Somebody that you can see potentially long term with, and it's not just a physical thing, and that's it.
But I feel like if a single person did things with you out publicly in the open and wanted to be around you all the time, they can see long term with you. But if they hiding and you just at each other's houses and y'all go to the little hole in the wall spots,
just fucking. It's definitely just fucking. It's just either homie lover friend or goddamn lovers and friends behind closed doors.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
You just his favorite.
Oh shit.
Number 9.
You don't get on my nerves.
Number 9, no shoulder to lean on. Life is enjoyable when you got someone who got your back. However, the single people, this is not possible. They don't have a close friend whom they would depend on in case of anything. If their problem shared, the problem solved. This may not be a case with single people. Problems are resulting in. I don't know about that.
This guy's a whole loser. Like that's a loser.
Funny is some of y'all laughing about that shit, and I've actually experienced some of this shit.
Let me speak on that real quick. Like real shit, right?
That's true.
When my nephew got killed in 2018, I had to be the strong one for my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew, and the family, right? Like I had to write the obituary. I had to go to the apartment and grab all this stuff. I had to be the strong one. And during that time, I was single. I didn't have a significant other. But during that time, I wish I had a significant other because I didn't have nobody I felt comfortable being vulnerable to that can try to hold me up, or someone that I can express my sadness with. So that shit right there, I feel that directly because I dealt with that. And from that, I dealt with a certain part of depression because I had to be strong for everybody else.
Yep.
So I had to be soft by my damn self because I didn't have nobody to hold me up.
Well, see, I feel bad about that.
I see what Sam is saying, but sometimes you don't want to speak to a friend. Sometimes you want to speak to a significant other. I can't. What about if I want to be held that night because I'm hurting? I don't want my friend to hold me.
You're not gonna tell your nigga. You're not gonna tell your girls. If you're a female, you're not gonna tell your girls. Or if you're a nigga, you're not gonna tell your niggas shit like that. Niggas just not gonna be gonna feel vulnerable, gonna feel comfortable being vulnerable around their guys. You know what I mean?
That's false.
I think depends on the situation. Man.
But the emotion
you lose somebody, I mean,
the emotion is different. The emotion that you, as a man, that you're gonna get from your boys is not the same emotion that the affection that a woman will give you in that type of situation.
I don't know, man. I mean, when you lose somebody, that's different, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Shoot, because you're gonna talk to your people, man, and your people gonna go through this. They going through the same shit you going through because you lost somebody close to you. You know what I'm saying? They was close to them. So I've been there. I've been there twice.
People used to say it to me often when I was a single mom. They would be like, and I would be like, sometimes it does get lonely. They're like, oh, you have Jasmine. I'm like, no, that's not the same. That is not the same. Like when my dad died, I went home and hugged my 7-month-old. Like there was nobody home to be like, oh, babe, it's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I understand those feelings where you just like, I want it's different when you with your friends and they're gonna give you some good girlfriend advice, or your homie's gonna be like, "It's all right, man, we got you." But it's very different when that energy is there from someone that you're not platonic with. There's a romance, there's an energy, there's that intimacy, that other level of intimacy that doesn't include sex. That's there that when you're single, you do feel that lack of.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the next one. We're almost done. Number 10. This lack of companionship, single people lack. I think it's kind of falling the same. So lack of companionship, situation where an individual doesn't have someone to spend time with or keep company. That probably falls what I just said. I know people that said they don't have people to go on dates with.
Lord.
So probably falls under that category right there. All right, so
Leo says single niggas lead hugs too.
So this right is compared to like life partners and spouse. So all this is comparison to being single compared to having a life partner and comparing to having a spouse. So it's really single versus life partner. Life partner and spouses was grouped together as opposed to being single because the other two categories have somebody. But then it broke down the difference between the life partner and the spouse. The life partner is not as many legal rights that you got to worry about as opposed to the spouse. You have somebody, but then you're legally married. So now you have to be concerned about the legal stuff. I do have a little bit, I'll say the last bit of the spouse.
I think we went through some of these already.
Right. Okay.
I mean, nobody really want to be lonely with the older you get. So it's like being single probably cool when you young, even in your mid or whatever. Or if you was already in a situation for years and you're out, of course you're gonna enjoy your single life. But if you haven't been in a situation, you just getting older and older, it gets lonely.
So Tina, how do you see yourself how do you see yourself long term later on? Do you see yourself being single, having a life partner, or
well, I still want to get married.
Oh, you
I
still
still
want to get married?
believe
Okay.
in true love and family. Like I don't want to settle for shit. If a motherfucker proposed to me when I'm 60, we gonna get married. We gonna have each other's last name.
Okay.
So a lot of paperwork, I'm telling you. I know.
Mark said life partner. Tina said married. Beck said 5 years ago she didn't see herself with nobody. Becca said that's crazy because she said 5 years ago she didn't see herself being married.
The day before my first date with my husband, I ain't see myself with nobody. Shit.
Damn, that was just 2 years. What, 2 years ago? 2.5? 3?
3
years ago.
Shoot, Rob broke through. That's all I got to say.
He really
Rob broke through.
All jokes aside,
shout to Big Rob.
Shout out to my husband. He really did break through, Mark, because I promise you, it was not on the radar. He was definitely my beautiful surprise. Because it was fuck these niggas the day before our first date. Like, seriously.
Listening to DMX, right? Gotcha.
And it be like that when you been there, done that. Yeah. When you done had your child already, it's kind of easier for you to move on in life and make those certain type of decisions. But then when you have a person like me who has never been married, who has never been engaged, who has never had any children, I haven't experienced half that shit. So I wouldn't even know how y'all feel when y'all sit there and be like, well, I've been there, I did that. Just like people who don't want to have any more kids. Why? Because they already had kids.
Yes. And if my experience with Jasmine was different, I may have been open to having another one. But I was sure after I had her, like maybe a year in, I was like, oh, I'm not doing this again. Nope. And everybody's been saying, like, so you and your husband don't want to have a kid? No. The only reason he's still here is because he doesn't want a kid, just like I don't want anymore. So yeah, because I introduced myself. Hi, my name's Rebecca. I don't want any kids. How are you? That was my introduction.
Oh, wait.
If you wanted it, and I'm serious. If you wanted a kid, if you didn't want a kid, but you was okay with it, you're not sure, maybe you're open to one. I was not dating you. You had to be etched in stone, not wanting no more children. Because I was etched in stone, not wanting no more children. So there was no possibility of nothing.
Hey, Becca, I mean, you're from Brooklyn, right?
BK, stand up. Yeah.
All right. You know what? I was thinking of the LL song. I was thinking of the LL song, Doing It. I was thinking of Doing It. Yeah, I mean, that's how Rob and Becca hooked up. Okay, cool.
Nah, Queens. Nah, man. Queens niggas run you niggas. Ask Russell Simmons.
No, Sean, think about it, man. You know what I mean? For the LL Doing It song. You know what I mean? For real, I'm from Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn. Like, you know what I mean? That's real shit.
Yeah, that's
like them dudes that was dancing in that video. They from Queens.
All right, that was totally random. My bad, y'all. That was totally random.
What was that?
All right.
Pew, shots fired. That's funny.
Wow.
But yeah, Mark, he did break through.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Unbeknownst to me, only person that believed that was coming was my mother.
Hey, shout out Mama Grant.
Yeah, man.
I know, right? She called it too.
Yeah, that happened in that movie. That happened in that movie Have Plenty back in the day. You know what I mean? Shoot.
Tell him, Jamal.
Yeah. My bad. You know what? My bad, man. Shit.
Stand down, Stacks.
I feel like it's easier for people with
deep in this
children
motherfucker.
to date.
It's harder.
I feel like it's easier because everybody knows they come to an agreement. It's hard to date somebody who don't got no kids. It's hard for somebody who has kids to date somebody who don't have kids. Y'all not on the same page.
Well, yeah, that's true. But dating as a single parent is difficult because you got to find time, right? And what I used to always say is me being a single mom and having so much on my plate, just like I like all those single things that Murph put up about the time and the money and the stress and all of that single people go through. That was me. So there was really no time to date. So if I was going to date, you had to be worth it because I'm having to find a sitter, whether the sitter is free or I had to pay for them. I could be doing other things with my time. So if I'm dating you and I got a house full of shit that need to get done, you had to be worth it. So it was hard trying to find a person that's worth it without giving the time to know if they're worth it, if that makes sense.
Well,
so it was difficult to find that person.
You want to know what's crazy?
Dating while single, yeah.
Yo, Jamal. Yo, look at Jamal.
Here in Jersey, the people with children are hanging out more than
Jamal,
the people that ain't got kids.
Yo, Jamal said they got the best snacks.
Oh, fruit snacks and juicy juice, baby. All day. Fruit snacks and juice.
I can't get these foods out here. What you said, Tina?
Here in Jersey, there are the people out here hang out more that have children are hanging out more and partying more than people that are single.
Damn.
Because we need a let out. These kids are stressing us out. These new kids are different.
Hey, I'm questioning them even as a bouncer. Like, damn, don't y'all got kids?
Yeah, like, I know somebody like that.
But guess what?
Is it weekend?
If they got no, it's during the week. And then the whole thing is, or they'll go home at a certain time, but they still was out partying. Or they got one of the kids or two of the kids as teenagers, so they could watch the other kids.
Mama
I know a lot of women like that.
More power to them. More power to them.
They at CIAA doing the day. They called out of work. The kid is at school. They at CIAA chilling. As soon as that day party's over, they gotta right over to daycare, get their kid. Like they wasn't just at Whiskey River just chopping it up uptown.
Them day parties be litty. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like shit, day parties.
Yo, Jamal crazy, man. Yo, Jamal.
Leo said, "Don't be shaming the smuts."
Yo, Jamal be
not at all. You know what I mean? Not at all.
I am looking at Jamal side eye. I am appalled.
Jamal get those fruit cups.
Yeah, exactly, Leo. You know what I mean? Exactly. Jeez.
That's funny.
That's crazy, man.
Might need a Ciroc and a juicy juice right now. You know what I'm saying? Shit, might have to go get that.
Shit, I'm thinking no kids and I be tired of going out. I don't see how people be going out and work and come take care of the kids. Oh, that's too much.
Yes.
They find a way though. They find a way to do it.
Hey, but sometimes you do need the outlet. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just need the outlet.
My nigga, they out every weekend multiple times.
Okay,
it's not like they just out Saturday.
That's different.
They out Thursday. No, they at $2 Tuesday. They at $2
Taco Tuesday.
Their kids must be in high school. Their kids gotta be in high school.
They somewhere
have
Wednesday
on Thursday.
Their kids in high school.
And then it's the weekend, so they out Friday. That's when they stay out till 3:00. And then Saturday come and they do it again. Like, damn,
their kids in high school.
And then think about it. You know what I mean? If the kid's old enough, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, you bringing chicks through the crib. Like, you know what I mean? Young boy doing his thing. You know what I mean? His mom out in the street.
Hey, Tina, the mom and the dad be together out? Or like,
no.
Like the mom go out Thursday, then the dad go out Friday? And then...
No, it's probably like the mom.
The mom goes out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Are you talking about single moms?
I mean, I seen it both. I seen it all.
Hey.
I seen people that's couples and they be in separate locations out.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's like, who got the kid?
They must be the kids got to be in high school. Me,
like,
the kids in high school.
If I was a dude,
no,
I'd be looking at a chick, and I know chick got kids.
No, kids be home alone.
Who watch your kids?
Yeah, but they're in high school, right? They're older.
No.
Oh,
they leaving 10-year-olds there? Like, all right, watch your 5-year-old sister.
Damn.
It'd be like that. Or even if you do got a teenager, that's not their responsibility to watch the youngest child either. Like, if I was a dude, I'd look at a chick funny as hell. Like, every time I call you to come chill with me, you could come. Like, what kind of mom are you?
Shit.
That happens a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Fathers don't even have those issues unless they have the child that weekend or whatever. Other than that, daddy.
I had to watch nephews and nieces when I was in goddamn high school. Not little sister and brother. I had to watch nephews and nieces.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. See, no. Yeah. That wasn't going down in our family stacks.
Okay. That's wild.
Not happening. But I guess I've seen kids be home as young as 6, 7, not latchkey kids. I mean, like literally just, okay, mommy's leaving. This is the number to call if you need me. Like, that's why I've seen kids have phones younger and younger because they are home alone.
And now the camera's in the house, so they can really go out. Parents can really go out. They just turn the camera on, watch the kid in the house.
They turn that ring camera on. That's it. They out all night and at the after party spot. Because they know their kid is asleep.
Back up. Bitches will sit here and put their kid to sleep and step out.
Well, it's 10 o'clock, y'all. Let's go ahead and wrap this shit up. Give y'all part of the shots.
I'll go first. I think whatever you choose to have, whether you decide to, if you're single by choice, and that's a whole nother pod, being single by choice. Life partner, domestic partner, spouse, a boo side, it's the same side piece you've had for 20, 30 years, whatever you want. I think it's best to choose what works for you and not be pressured by anybody who is in a different situation to be where they are. Like for me, telling Tina, oh no, you got to get married, girl, it's the best. Like that might not be what she wants. I mean, I know that's what she wants, but that might not be what everybody wants. So just kind of mind your business and let people just have the relationship that they want to have. It's food for the soul.
Mind your motherfucking.
All right, who's next?
A lot of the cons were true. But unless you want some whole shit like next door, right here, that right.
Yo, you act like I can't calm down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Not happen, bro.
Not happening.
You know what? Mark is like one of those people that, those girls that say, I'm never having kids, and then they end up having like 5. That's it. He one of those, I'll never get married. Then he go be married. He gonna be a whole bitch. Right? So
really? Yeah.
He gonna be somebody's bitch. The whole time he said, I'm not gonna be no bitch. And he's gonna be somebody's bitch. Right? So
if I go merge his bank account and all that, Tina.
Y'all really gonna do this? Like,
we gonna buy her a brand new.
Hey, I agree with this. And Mark gonna be wide the fuck open. Like, yo, Mark, what happened, yo?
Well, like I said, mind your business. So if you want to be a life partner, cool, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes that do work out. Like I said, I know, like I have family that was with somebody for 16 years, and then boom, they got married, divorced after that year, right? So it might work for you to just be a life partner, but find what works for you. Stop dating people that's not your match. That's one thing. Or that's for those who don't want to be single. If that's not your match, y'all not on the same page, you might as well keep moving. And real quick, shout out to Red Eye Mechanics. Got on the sweatsuit. Red Eye Mechanics shop, redeyemechanics.com, y'all. Red Eye Mechanics clothing. And that's where I'm at.
Stacks, what you got?
Not much. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
No. Sean, what you got? You've been quiet.
The Stacks said, I'm married. Fuck y'all.
Live life. Live life the best way you know how. That's it.
Man. See how simple the married people comments is?
Now, after a while, I wasn't allowed to comment because Merv obviously told like 100 people that he knew one person for each city. I mean, after that, it was over.
He said Family Feud. He said, he said we asked 100 people.
Right.
They says.
And I talked to all these motherfuckers.
I just hope Mark finds love.
Shit.
Hey, look.
He talking all that shit right now. He like, when I'm alone in my room,
oh my God.
Back in my mind.
I believe there's love for Mark. There is definitely love for Mark.
Yo, listen, this what I'm gonna say though, right? You gotta choose happiness 100%. You gotta choose that shit. If you're around somebody, you know what I mean, they bringing you down just to vibe off something wrong with her. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know what I mean? Shit, be out immediately. You know what I'm saying? We ain't working through shit. You know what I mean? My happiness come first. And if you can't, kind of ride this wave with me, then fuck out of here. You know what I mean? For happiness, number one. And that's all you have to choose. That's it. Choose your damn happiness.
You ain't never getting married.
Comes first. If you can't ride this wave, what about that person's happiness?
Yeah, but if they're happy, I mean, then we're gonna be happy together. You know what I'm saying? But if they kind of doom and gloom shit, and I'm wait a minute. Let me say this, right? You know what I mean? If you happy, right? You know what I'm saying? Whatever you doing, you happy, right? You meet somebody, I mean, she kind of cool, whatever, but then she come with that doom and gloom shit, or he come with that doom and gloom shit, and it's supposed to affect my happiness? No, fuck that. We ain't doing that.
What's going
on?
Just they vibe, you know what I mean? It's fucking off. You know what I mean? For they vibe is all the way off. I'm not dealing with it. We ain't talking about it. I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody if the vibe was off.
No, I ain't talking about like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's like you can hang out with somebody and you thinking like they cool, but then you catch some bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just like, no. You know what I mean? No.
Yeah,
just no.
Time for that.
I don't got time. Don't got time. I got a plane to catch. I don't got time.
Mark's moving on.
You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Okay, Mark goes to Clearport. You know what I mean?
Gotta go. That's it. Better choose your happiness.
Choose your happiness.
Oh shit! All right.
Too much.
Cool. Hey. So all right. Mark's gonna choose his happiness regardless. Tina B.
Know your worth, King.
yeah, know your worth.
Right.
King. Mark's gonna choose happiness. Regardless how savage Tina B is, she wants to be married. She's on the low key, hopeless romantic. Becca was a city girl up until 3 years ago.
In an Altima too. In an Altima. Yeah. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I know this car shit. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Becca had the Altima, the eyelashes on the headlights.
Fucking deer antlers in December.
Yeah, like man.
Eyelashes on the headlights.
That is funny. I did have all time.
Stacks is a happy marriage. You better not say anything different, or are you fucking crazy? Sean, I don't know. Sean saw a person he wanted to be with back in 7th grade, so it wasn't no whether he was gonna be single or life partner or anything. That nigga was in 6th grade and wanted to be married. He saw his wedding. He had his wedding colors picked out.
That nigga hate married people so bad.
What kind of limo he was gonna have. He knew what he was gonna get married at.
God damn,
and he already knew what he was going. And he knew
who
he already had a proposal date. When the fuck he was
Don't
getting married?
forget, he put the whole song lineup together.
That nigga attacking all the married folks.
You know what? Maybe you wrote that article.
Part of my shit saying in the fucking testify. My bad. Fuck.
Pardon me for having a vision.
Ain't no man's perfect, nigga. But fuck this nigga. This nigga going on 20 years. Fuck, what the fuck wrong with him? Why they so fucking happy?
Yeah. Pardon me for having a nice vision.
Hey, you know what? It's my bad. Vivian, I'm sorry. Hey, my marriage was good for 1 year. As of 1 year, it went to shits.
That would get somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, yo, you sound like the bull created them slides, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Per the story, you already had doubts the day of your wedding day.
You know what I'm saying, son? If you get married, man, you get married to the motherfucker, fuck around and die before you, man. Then everything all fucked up. So don't get married.
Goodness.
Welcome to thank you for sending my 10 talking shit.
Hey,
hold on. Per your story, Merv, you had doubts the day of your wedding day. That's your fault that you didn't.
It really is. It really is.
You didn't choose his happiness.
You didn't choose his happiness. He was also told by somebody not to do that shit.
He was warned.
He ain't doing all the
Hey, God, Stacks, you are on your second marriage now, so I gotta go. I'm following your route.
Yeah, he chose his happiness though. You see what he did?
He didn't give up.
He chose his happiness though. You know, Stacks was like, wait a minute, this one ain't working out.
Merv, you are absolutely right. But if you do get married again, just pray that yours stand the test of mine like mine is now. Yeah, I am on my second marriage. I ain't got no problem with it.
Shots fired.
But
he chose his happiness. You can't be mad at that.
But
that nigga chose his reality. You remember we were talking about the money, and he was like, "Yeah, his wife helped him save money." That nigga chose stability, Mark. He chose happiness. He chose to save money.
I chose what?
No longer.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean,
pardon
me for finding somebody that made me better and we build together, man. What the fuck was I thinking? You know, I don't know what the fuck. Pardon me for allowing my wife to handle all the bills so I can go out there and get the bread to pay that bill. Pardon me for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Nothing you got some nerve.
Nigga, you sound bitter.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, man.
That's over there reloading.
Like, I don't like you neither, nigga. You happily married too. Fuck you.
Wow. That was childish. That was.
My God.
That was childish.
Finally, Merv speaking.
Oh my God.
The Grinch who stole wedding. This nigga that go to every fucking wedding. And this motherfucker be standing by waiting for the preacher to say, if there's anyone here, me, motherfucker. I'm that motherfucker who will get married. That's Merv.
Speak now, forever hold your peace. Wait a minute, I got something.
Y'all ain't heard me? Y'all ain't heard me? It's me.
Lord. Mark and Sean, are y'all checking your body for bullets? Because the bullets is flying.
Yo, goodness. Yeah.
I'm just saying they got those two niggas been married 20 years or some shit, and between those two, one of them supposed to be divorced because those two people 50% divorced. They stand in hand. They're anomalies. That's what's up though.
Huh?
Based off
math.
He said one of y'all was supposed to be the
nigga.
boss.
This nigga is very smart, but his math been fucked up this whole pod. I'm saying that right now.
Yo, this boy said.
Hey man,
I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Whatever he needs to say to heal himself, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, man.
This boy really said one of y'all supposed to be divorced.
That's why. For those of y'all that ain't been with us the whole time, that's why we started this pod. We started this pod to fix Merv's life. So we started this pod to fix Merv's life. So this just gonna be going on for a very fucking long time because we fail pod after pod after pod. So tune in to us all the way to fucking year 3000 because he's not to fix himself.
Hey, Stats, we got to go back to them poems, man. Let's read those poems out loud, man. That's where it started.
my poem.
That's where it started.
Hey, Sean, this is exclusive, baby. I kept all them shits.
That means you recycle them and read them to somebody else.
Hey,
okay.
I used to recycle and rewrite in college. I haven't wrote a poem in a while.
Man. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all y'all can go straight. Y'all can skip me and go straight to Merv. See, I know my program. Shit.
Hey, Mark, even with my slander tonight, you still worse off than me, nigga.
I don't know.
Hey, Sean, nobody asked you, married boy.
All right, my bad. I think Mark is in a better position right now. I think Mark is positioned.
Hey, yo, let me go pick a fight with my wife some Merv and fucking feel better.
It's that. You should send a picture of your wife and you, man, and Merv, man. Send it to me. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna send it tonight, man. I'm gonna send our wedding pictures, man. I'm gonna send how we were then, how we are now. Lord
have mercy. That's funny.
Thank you for the roast tonight.
Goodness.
So, hey, good part tonight. The pod was really about pros and cons of the statuses of being single, having a life partner, or being married. It wasn't a single versus life partner versus marriage. We just want to talk about the pros and cons and discuss. We got people that's married, you got people on here that's divorced, we got people on here that's single, that's never been married. So we got a good group from our core that was able to speak on everything. So excuse me. So good part of the night. We hope everybody enjoyed it. And like I said, this was just talking about the pros and cons of being single, having a life partner, or getting married, and deep diving in that. All right. So
you just want to eat snacks.
What?
Jamal said he don't know what he want to be. I said he just want to eat somebody's snacks.
Yeah, and juicy juice. Don't forget the juicy juice now.
Jamal, whatever you be, don't be a Merv.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Don't be a Merv.
Words in the bag.
Up tonight's show. Don't be a Merv.
Hashtag don't be a Merv.
Hey,
but I think it's fair.
Hey, listen.
Damn.
If y'all been watching from the beginning, being Merv, that means you a fly ass, sexy ass, dark skinned nigga.
That's debatable.
The glamour shot. The glamour shot.
Jamal, I'm blocking you, nigga. I'm blocking you.
Hey, showing the glamour shots, right? The glamour shots.
With their ass. Hey,
Mark, I don't even know what a glamour shot is. I don't even know.
I heard it tonight. We heard it tonight. That's all.
Yo, Mark, I think he takes the one he looking over his shoulder. You know the joint. He got looking over his shoulder. Yo, man. Yo.
Oh shit.
Don't take glamour shots, man. So don't be a Merv, man.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, we out this motherfucker. Y'all see y'all next fucking week, y'all.
Later.
Come back next week.
Peace, y'all.
Please.
As we continue to fix Merv's life.
Fuck you.